Hey, we're back. We're back. Episode 30. Episode 30.
30.
3-0.
Yeah, that's a 30. I want to make sure I'm on the right side of the camera. That's a 30. This is episode 30. Shootout Podcast. We're back. Y'all can't stop us. We can't stop us. We here. You know what? I'm gonna remix this shirt and get Shootout Podcast versus nobody. Because we have no opponents. We ain't looking for no competition. We don't recognize no competition if it's out there for us. We just here doing what we do, Shootout Podcast. Shout out to everybody. Matter of fact, shout out to everybody. We here.
Yeah. 100%. And you know what? We're only competing with each other. I'm competing with Q. Q's competing with me, and we're having our arguments and disagreements, and it's all fun and games.
Yeah, we the Skip and Shannon of the sneaker world. I'm claiming that. I'm Shannon. You Skip. No, you Skip. You Skip. I'm Shannon. You know Skip and Shannon, do you?
I need to get real worse than that, to be honest. I don't know Skip and Shannon, bro.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna send you some clips. I'm gonna get you right on Skip and Shannon. Skip and Shannon, undisputed with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, is an American treasure. It is to be cherished, and I want you to appreciate. You might not watch it like I do, but I want you to appreciate, especially Shannon Sharp. They both great in their own right, but Shannon Sharp. That's why I'm Shannon. Because I favor Shannon more. I feel like and Shannon is from Georgia, so
yeah.
Shout out Shannon. I love Shannon Sharp.
So, bro. So, what's exciting features are we going to do this week? Because basically, it's episode 30. I am definitely looking to get this up a bit more. We'll watch out, guys, because our episodes will start to be loaded up onto all the streaming sites, so you can actually listen to us and actually visually see us. So, wait for that. That'll be coming in the next couple of weeks, and we will be definitely pushing that boundaries, and we'll be definitely pushing those borders, and we'll definitely be excelling from our Vespas to our GT 500 CCs. Because we're still driving on this Vespa.
Yeah, we got to go from Vespa to Ducati.
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
We're going to Ducati, and we're gonna hit the highway wide open. But this episode 30 is a special one, as all the episodes are. But I feel like this one, because we got a guest. And this guest that we have today is so many different things outside of the sneaker world, but also a tremendous sneakerhead. She's definitely
a role model. She is definitely a role model.
This guest, and I'm so proud to say this. This guest is the reigning and soon to be dethroned box pull champion of the world. We have none other than Sneakers Fresh out the box on the Shootout Podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. It can get crazy in here, so apologies for me and Q.
No issues. That was hilarious. Thank you for the introduction. It was major. I felt the love there.
You did.
Yes, I am the reigning sneaker pull box champion. Definitely, that's my title. And just know, you won't beat me. It's a no.
You know what? Nah. Hold on.
He's doing it. He's going to do it now. Oh no.
Oh no.
Hold
on. Uh-oh.
How many boxes did you pull last time?
I pulled 9.
I think I did. I want to say I did 11. I think I might have done 13. We'll have to go back and check.
13. You ain't did no 13. You did 10.
No, I did 9. No. I definitely did 2 or 3 more than
Okay, bet. So can y'all see this bottom box? Hold on, we got to get this. We got to get this. I want to make sure everybody.
Q's determined to do this.
So you see this bottom box, right? So this is from the bottom. I'm not counting the bottom box. 1, 2,
and by the way,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh no. Add another 2, bro. Add another 2.
These boxes are full now. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I didn't see a sneaker there, by the way. And guys, if you actually listen to this, you need to go and check out the YouTube channel for this box pull.
Now,
yo, add another 2, bro. Add another 2 to the top. How much have you got now?
No, that's 13.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I beat 13. That.
No, you okay? So I'm pulling the Cool Gray 11 box, right? And this box, this is the Flint 7 on the bottom. This box has been on the bottom for a long time, so it's pushed in on the top because so much weight on it, and there is no pull hole. There is no hole to pull from.
Hold on. Sis, like, do you want to put a bet on? So, like, this is gonna be gut. So do you think he's gonna any sneakers gonna drop? I think he's gonna fail on this one.
Hey,
I think at least 3 boxes are gonna fall from somewhere. Either the second stack or the top of the stack. There's no way he's gonna be able. Because let me tell you why. They so stacked on top of each other, and I think he's a 10 or 11. Those shoes are heavy, and you know what? He's been practicing almost.
Yeah, you can tell.
What you mean?
That was a straight pull.
It ain't about practice because this is my setup. Just like we all got the same setup. We got boxes on boxes. That's where the idea came from. The idea actually came from the podcast. I can't remember what episode, but I did a pull.
Do you want to see my box pull?
No,
yeah, let's go.
I just did 13, bro.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if I pull the box at the bottom here, just for the sneakers, I win, yeah?
If you pull the box at the bottom, you're gonna lose. No, you cheat.
I pulled it out.
You see what he? No.
Champion.
Yes, you're the champion of the red card right now. You're the red card champion.
You didn't say put you didn't say you had to be like an open front box. You see what I'm saying, bro?
Box pool. Box pool.
I had to do it. I had to just do it. I can pull the bottom box if you want as well. I'll take the sneakers out for you.
No. That'll put you probably at second or third place because I am now once again champion of the Box Pull Challenge live on the Shootout Podcast. So anybody out there think they can pull more than 13, I'll be waiting. Show me and I'll pull 15. How about that?
Oh, damn it. That was too funny. So, okay, back to the podcast.
Oh, you thought it wasn't gonna happen. You thought you still ain't did no box pull yet. So me and Sneaks, we athletes out here. Yeah, we champions out here.
Yo, my favorite word, I'm a hobbyist.
Here we go with that word again, man. You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. Just know I am the reigning world box pull champion. That's all y'all do.
All right, cool. I'll have to pull 15 boxes next week this week coming, so I'll have to post that.
You might have to pull more because if I go into the closet, I'm gonna have to make this happen this week.
You know what the limitations are? The limitations are the ceiling height, so that's going to be your limitation at the moment.
Yeah.
So unless you start taking it outside, that's another whole different matter.
No, I got like 10 boxes in the garage right now. So my garage is a little higher than the ceiling in the house. So if I don't want to go outside with it, man. That'd be too much.
All right, cool. So back to the podcast. Good Boxall, bro. That was. You didn't even listen to our nonsense. You just went in and pulled it. So what have we picked up this week? Because I'm gonna start flexing on you guys.
You know what? Let me go first then, because I already know what you got. Of course.
Yay!
We got the Concord 5. This is not my pair. This is for the bro 99. Shout out 9. I'm gonna see him in a little while after the show. Go to the park and kick it.
Yep.
Concord 5, man. This is a very good, very, very good shoe. It's not actually it is a little bit softer than the Fire Red.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think this is genuine leather though. Actually, I know it's not genuine leather. This is synthetic and genuine.
Well, pleather.
Not quite pleather, but it's pretty close. Like, I mean, the finish on it is not giving off pleather vibes. It's really giving off Fire Red vibes. I mean, it's the same shoe, bro. It's just purple instead of red and Jumpman instead of red. So dope shoe though. Dope shoe. If I didn't have Fire Reds, I would definitely keep this pair. But I don't need it because I got the Fire Reds and I got more purple stuff. Also,
woo!
PSG 5 pre-order game.
That's definitely a dope pair. Definitely a dope pair.
Review live right now. All the shoes I'm showing are reviews live right now. The box on these PSG is stupid too.
Go and check out the reviews. Go and check out the reviews on Q's YouTube channel.
And the piece de resistance.
Hey! Finally, you get them in the US. Finally, bro. Finally. Tell them like what's happening with the Citrus 7s, and then I'll tell you what I picked. Okay. Sneaks can tell us what she picked up, then I'll tell you what I picked up. Then we're gonna talk about a very serious subject matter.
I want to know what you picked up. Yeah, this is just the amount of disrespect that's being shown to the Citrus 7 is ridiculous, bro.
Crazy.
This time yesterday evening, last night, it was pretty much still a full size run. Since then, our size has sold out, but as y'all can see, probably close to a majority of the sizes are still available. And this is just the sneakers app.
You know what's really interesting, bro? Sorry, is it the half sizes that are gone? No, it's not. The half sizes are staying. All right, cool.
Yeah, the half size side is, and that's crazy because half sizes are harder to get. We all know that.
Yeah.
So that's the interesting part about that, you know. But I love this shoe, bro.
The Citrus 7 is a dope sneaker in hand. It's so good. There's one of the 7s I was looking forward to coming out. The P-Pods as well. I'm looking forward to Bordeaux 7s. I'm looking forward to the it's a P-Pod. So the P-Pod 8, so I'm getting confused. So I'm looking forward to the Bordeaux 7s, looking forward to the Raptor 7s, I'm looking forward to the Cardinal 7s, which are coming out in full time. But yeah, bro, like those 7s are dope. Those 7s are dope.
These are one of the most comfortable Jordan. We hear that a lot. We hear it about 11s, we hear it about 13s. The Jordan 7 is truly one of the most comfortable.
Yeah, I had Mr. Simpson wear them today, literally in the time of recording, and he basically turned around and said to me, "This is comfortable," and I know that. The Ray Allens are worn. I need to put my Flint 7s on, but yes, those are dope. Citrus 7s are such a fire colorway. You know what makes it for me is that yellow stitching. That kills a sneaker.
The contrast stitching on the badge, dog.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That is. Oh my god! I want to put these on right now. Anyway,
so sis, what did you pick up this week?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I did not. I don't have any 7s, and so with the Citrus, let me go back. I did. I picked up the 5s. for a friend, but not for myself. It was a pass for me.
How do you?
But the Citrus 7s, I don't know. I'm not a 7 fan. And
Have
then
you
we
owned
talked.
sevens?
I have never. So I
gotta
think
try
at this
'em on.
point I have to.
It might be worth picking up a pair of 7s and trying them on. Like just wear them and just see how you feel, because basically I think like a lot of people just don't really think they're a bulky sneaker, especially for the smaller sizes. And when they put them on feet, it changes the complexity of your sneaker totally, or your thoughts of it. I do have a feeling that if you do wear them and you like get over the fact that how they look, just put them on feet, rock them a bit. Just try it once and see how you feel, because it might actually really change your opinion on them.
Compare them to the 6s, because I had the UNC 6s and let them go.
Yeah.
As far as comfort, how does that?
They're more comfortable than the 6,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah.
I mean,
the 6 seems more bulky. Yeah.
Yeah, 7's more streamlined. Yeah. It's if you used to wear an Huarache, it's almost like a Huarache high.
it is a Huarache because the booty actually. If I'm not mistaken, the Jordan 7 I know for a fact is 1992. If I'm not mistaken, that's when we first got Huarache from Tinker. Shout out Tinker, the greatest Tinker Hatfield. Gave us Huarache in 92, and that booty. It's that booty. You know, it goes about that far into the shoe. So it's hugging your foot the whole time. And like you said, it's streamlined. Like,
yep. It's very, very like just
from the toe down, you can see the streamline on that.
Yeah.
You know?
Just get over the shape of it and try them on feet, wear them, and I guarantee you like them.
I do think people hate on the shape of 7s for real, because
yeah, they do.
When they lace tight, I mean, clearly these are loose, and you can you know that separation right there.
You know what it is?
Most of the time when you see 7s on pictures, they all stuck up like that.
you know what it is the fact that when with the shape of them, the diagonal shape on the laces is what gets people, and also that gap between the high upper ankle and then the mid gets it to him. But it's dope. Like when you put your feet in a 7, it's got cushioning around it as well, which is great. Like it is such an awesome sneaker to wear. But shall I tell you guys what I actually got this week?
I guess. Here we go. What you been hunting now?
Bro, I've been hunting so much. I actually gonna touch 3 pairs of these, and there's still pairs around. So
I might have to put in a request. I don't know.
Just let me know, because Scott is going up there and you'll be able to get my month early. But if you know the box, you know the box. And I like, bro, these, and I'm gonna say this, these are actually, shout out to Scott. Me and Scott had this argument. Me and Scott had this discussion months ago. And me and Scott were talking. I'm going to call it half rights, because basically he was right half the points, and I was right the other half. We looked at them. The quality. He told me the quality is immaculate. I'm gonna let me just discuss this sneaker. I've already done the review. Go and check out the review, guys. Because
dope review too, by the way.
Hey,
dope review, by the way.
Yeah, cheers, thank you. But like, I'm gonna do another review on this. Because I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna touch 3 sneakers. I'm gonna show everybody that I was able to touch 3 sneakers. But also, I want to elaborate on what I feel is gonna happen to the Chicago reimagination, because I have a theory. And you know me, bro. When I talk, I sometimes, most of the times, I'm spot on. Because I analyze it and I analytically break it down and have a look at what I think will happen, and most of the times I'm right. So let's just go into this sneaker, because this is not my pair. This is Brendan's pair this is E's pair that I actually won.
No. Hold on. E can't get them.
What do you mean he can't get them?
When he said E, I was like, E gets everything.
He too rich. You can't keep letting this rich motherfucker win, bro.
No. He's a bro. He's a bro. We got to make sure the bros keep winning, and that goes for you, bro, as well. But like, let me just show you guys. Look at that.
Bro.
Like, hold on.
Oh, no. I got you.
Good
Look at that, bro. That is buttery. That is crazy. Look at the yellow panels. This sneaker is absolutely phenomenal. And I'm talking about this sneaker is chasing the shattered backboard for its quality.
I was thinking the same thing.
I'm not joking. And like, look, the toe box is butter, bro. This is this sneaker. Look. This is one pair. This is each pair. Even the other side.
He can't get that pair. I'm sick of
like. Yeah, bro. That's one pair. That's one pair, right? That's E's pair. Scott Brendan's pair. He's in South Africa, and we're gonna send it to him because he wanted a pair. He requested it yesterday. Brendan's pair is coming with the exact same quality. Now I'm gonna pull out my pair. Right.
Scott said his pair was flat.
Yeah, but the thing is that Scott's pair is like the LA Chachais, which I've got. And they wrinkle really well. In a couple of wears down, it will look exactly the same as any other pair. But like this is my pair, right? And bro, when I'm talking about the quality is the same. There is no this like Joe. If you slept on anybody in the UK and EU slept on the taxi ones, you're gonna regret it in a year's time. That's all I'm saying. This black toe taxi is crazy. I'm talking crazy.
Yeah, the Toomblade on that is just ridiculous, bro. Like, you know what? And you mentioned this on your video, and because you mentioned it on the video, I actually had to pull them out. The last time I saw a shoe like that was these, the Bloodline ones.
Oh yeah. But I'm gonna go even better.
I've worn these maybe 10 to 15 times, so they broke in pretty well. But the leather on these has been straight buttercup since I got it. Like, look at that. If the taxi ones got this, I mean, I know the black on them ain't doing that. Like, look.
No, bro. They're better than that. They're better than that. I'm not joking. I'm going to say, like, this is the LA. Then this is what Scott's pairs look like. They're a bit flatter, but like in terms of the quality, they're going to crinkle nicely, bro. But also, like I worn those already. Yeah, okay. I worn those a couple of times. You can see from the back as well. I've actually the way I've started. So like I love the LA Chachais, but when I'm talking about taxi quality, right? I'm gonna say I've never touched a shattered backboard one at all ever, right?
I haven't either.
But I know this is up there with the shattered backboards. This quality on the Homage to Homes is the dopest quality I've ever felt on a sneaker until the taxis. And I'm telling you, the taxis match this.
Side note, have you seen the mids and lows? The Jordan 1 split mid and low?
No.
Bro. So I'm sorry.
Black and white, isn't it?
Yeah. So you seen them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They did it again.
I want them, but they're
yeah. I've seen them.
Wait.
I've seen them.
You want what?
I want them, but they're mid.
See, that's real sneakerhead talk right there. That's a real sneakerhead talk right there. But they look so good, bro.
They do.
Yeah. I actually did see this today. Sorry, I did see this today. That's the Board of Governors replica.
And they also got a Panda mid and low.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of mids, they went crazy with the taxi. They got the black and yellow mid, and they got a black and yellow low.
So when we're talking about sneaker quality, the taxis are on par with the Homage to Homes, bro. And that's all I need to say. If you got Homage to Homes, yeah?
Have you
felt the quality on the Homage to Homes, yeah?
Yeah.
The taxis are as dope as that. And I hate the fact that a lot of people take comparison to the Shaq Batball 1.0s because I pretty much believe there's sneakers out there that are better in quality than the Shaq Batball 1.0s. Because basically the reason why the Shaq Batball is renowned for its quality is because it's one of the first sneakers to come out with the best quality ever at that time point, at that standpoint. And and I agree with that, but then everybody that's the bar. That's just where the bar's set. And unfortunately, we always go back to Shaq Batball 1 quality, like that's the bar set. So when you're talking about some Travis Scotts, when you're talking about like the Homage to Holmes, when you're talking about the bread toes, that quality is probably on par with the Shaq Batballs, but nobody talks about that because that's the first ever sneaker to come up with that same quality. So when people say, yo, this Shaq Batball quality, like, have you seen every other Jordan 1 that's released? Like the Homage to Holmes, the bread toes, the LA to Tries, the quality on them is so dope, bro. And then I've never touched, like, admittedly I've never touched a Shaq Batball 1.0, but one day if I do, it'll be good to compare the taxis and all the other ones I've got. But I can tell you this now, the Taxi 1 is one of the dopest for a GR sneaker. Is one of the dopest qualities I've ever touched in my life.
Yeah.
What do you think about the fact that it's a GR and that the price is so low on StockX? And when are we getting them over here? Because I need a
24th of September.
24th, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is when I'll break this down with me and Scott. Me and Scott was having this discussion. I love the bro Scott. I love talking to him because it's such a good conversation. So we were talking, and he said the taxi ones have got such a fire quality, they're going to sell out. I said, no, they're not going to sell out, bro. And I don't think they will sell out because basically it's a Jordan 1. There's no hype with the Jordan 1. It's going to be another pollen situation, and I feel they're going to sit. They sold out. They sold out online, but they're around every one of the retailers. Literally, Scott's going back and forth, picking up pairs for people. We literally have sorted out 2 or 3 people. And like I've sorted out, I've got E's pair, got Brendan's pair. There's another, like, I think Scott's got 2 other people sorted out as well. Like they're sitting in store. So half truths. It's sold out online, still at the retailers.
That's dope. Bro.
I don't think it's gonna be like that over here. I don't think so.
It won't. It's gonna be pandemonium. People and see the thing about I know here the hype on ones is semi gone. I don't want to say dead because I don't think it'll ever be dead because we are here. But it's semi gone because when you see people with ones on, it's like a recognition. Like, yeah, I know what you about.
Right.
But it's not going to be easy.
I think it's 100% gone. Unless it's a really hype collaboration, it's gone. I'm gonna say this. This proves it. This sneaker proves it. Like in 2020, this would have been retailed like we're reselling for like £350. Easily. Like you in your sleep, you wake up and you realize it's about £300, $350. Like I'm gonna tell anybody a bit of advice. If you pick up 3 or 4 pairs, like that the quality on those, this is going to be another reminiscent statement in history where a lot of people slept on the taxi ones and then came back to it in a year's time and they were like £350, £400 easily. Next year they will be. Next year or the year after, you're looking at that sneaker being at least £500. The quality on them is crazy. Once they're gone, they're gone. If you missed out, it's your fault for missing out because they're sitting at this moment in time in the UK and the EU. But also, when people run through their sneakers, I mean, they will want to pick those back up again because they're that good. That good.
No, I think the same thing is true for the sneakers that Sneaks got in the background. I know you got a pair because I sent you a pair. The Rebellionaires, and also I think the Visionaires. Not so much, but the Visionaires got real good quality on them too.
Yeah.
I think people are gonna regret not picking those up too.
So I'm just gonna look at the Rebillionaires because I know I haven't checked once I get sneaker, I don't check the price.
Exactly.
Because I don't need to go and check the price of a sneaker. I've got why was that? But I can tell you the Rebillionaires at the moment. Yeah. See, this is when did the Rebillionaires come out, bro? February,
March,
right?
Yep.
March. Yeah.
So if you slept on that, I feel sorry for you guys because they're anything from a size 10 UK and size 11 US is going for like £300 now. So you could have actually got that for like 180, 200.
Exactly. We all retail. We retail gang around here. So.
Yeah, exactly. So like this is the same situation with the taxis. Like I can understand why people aren't picking up these taxis because of current climate issues and financial issues, but like. Yeah. If you can get them, go and get them because you will regret not getting them. I can guarantee you, mark my words, I can guarantee you this right this moment in time, you will regret not getting them if you don't get them now. And like I hope you guys get them as well because I think at this moment in time, I'm gonna put a claimer on it. Like I said to you yesterday, bro, on the 14th of August, I can tell you now.
Yesterday,
I said it on the Thursday. Yeah, I said it Thursday. Yeah, but I'm gonna say officially on the Shootout podcast on the 14th of August, resale is dead on any GRs going forward. Tell you this now, nobody is going to buy any especially not. This is exclusive to the States because States is a whole new beast. But I'm talking about all the sneakers I picked up recently: Green Bean 5s, Midnight Navy 6s, taxis. Taxi ones, especially. Anything I picked up recently, the Desert Elephant Freeze, they are not selling. There's pictures about people. There's pictures on social media about China having these pairs and that pairs. The Chanel ones are still sitting. The what do you call it? The
Maison
Nike
Chateau.
Cortez, Maison Chateau Rogue's still sitting. The Citrus 7s are still sitting. And I'm telling you, if it's not hyped anymore, nobody's picking it up. If it's not like a Travis Scott super hype sneaker, nobody's picking it up. And what's worse is I keep saying this, and I'm gonna keep saying this. Those Jordan 1 Chicago's that are coming out in November, December time, and they might get pushed back into December. But those sneakers are coming out at a time and point when historically it's gonna be the most expensive time to ever live in history. So you are going to see pairs be easily available. For those, especially outside the US.
No.
Outside the US.
How you feel about that, Sneak?
There's no way.
No way.
In the States, it's a different matter. But I'm talking about outside the States. The reason, there's 4 or 5 pointers I point to this. It's a Chicago one. It's going to be a big production line because it's a retro, right? Number one, because
probably at least $1.5 million. At least $1.5 million.
Yeah. So when you look at it from that perspective, have a look at all the OGs that have always released over time. We had the Black Cement 3s. They released mass pairs of them. They had the what do you call it? The 5 and 3s are gonna sit. The 5 and 3s are gonna sit in the UK. They will sit. I'm already putting my statement on that, bro. Like they're sitting in China. They're sitting in China, bro. At this moment in time, you can ask your Chinese friend, if whoever you know in China, to go and pick up a pair of 5 and 3s.
Wait.
5 and 3s out there.
If I knew anybody in China, do you actually think that we wouldn't have fire red 3s on the way right now? If not already had them in hand? Come on, bro.
From a legit website, from a legit retailer, not UAs, not UAs.
No, dog. If we had a legit China person, not a plug. And that's another point too I want to make. Let me sidetrack for a second. Do y'all think, because I believe there's going to be a big ripple. Do y'all think the fact that sneakers aren't as hot right now as they were this time last year, that the counterfeit factories will kind of fall back?
No, they'll start to dedicate their production line to specialized limited sneakers because that's what's going to sell.
Travis Scott.
Yep, exactly. So what's the point of making a Chicago or a taxi when they're sitting? There's no point because
That's
people are just going to go to the people. Like, bro, nobody. Do you think they're going to sit there and make a Midnight Navy 6 or a Green Bean 5? No, because it's sitting.
But I think the price difference might make a difference for some people because you're not paying full retail for a replica.
Or what they could do is reduce the price point, because instead of selling it for a certain price, reduce the price point because basically they can afford to reduce that UA production cost anyway. So what they'll do, instead of pricing it for like $100, maybe $50 or $60 or $70, and people will end up paying it because basically it's cheaper than the OG pairs. But there's no point. There's no point. I wouldn't.
So from personal experience, flea markets have you laughing for a reason too. Flea markets have the lowest quality, worst case scenario replicas and UAs in stock, and those were their prices 10 years ago, 11 years ago, when I was actually still going to the flea market. So I can only imagine what their prices are now. Maybe $70, $80 up for a shoe, whereas 12 years ago it was $50. Three for 125 and shit like that. They would give you deals on and they would be really bad. I mean, like made up colorways. I've shown pictures on IG. One of my partners, shout out E Jones. E actually goes to a flea market to buy produce because I think he knows a farmer there that he because he's a vegan, so he goes there to buy produce, and he sends me pictures often. They got chunky dunky 11s.
So cute. Let's just use inflation, right? Let's just use inflation, and say, well, if it was $50 10 years ago, 4% inflation over time of 10 years takes it to $82, and that's basically right. Really, really bad pairs. So if you take that into context, and if you horrible pairs, so if you take the production lines got slightly better over time, because obviously UAs have got better over the last 10 years, we're still looking at about $100 for a very decent looking replica. So in terms of that, are you gonna pay that $100, or are you gonna wait for that sneaker to go on sale and pay the extra $20-$30 and get it for like a retail authentic pair?
I'll pay $200.
yeah, exactly. Like this is one of the strategies I would say is if you're not a YouTuber, if you're not an influencer, if you don't need to get the sneakers in hand, and you're not assisting anybody, then just wait for the sales. Like literally, Midnight Navy 6 is going to go on sale. Green Bean 5s will go on sale. Desert Elephant 3s will go on sale. Everything that is not not a very exclusive sneaker is going to go on sale going forwards.
I went to the outlet yesterday. I didn't see anything relevant outside of the acronym Blazer Low.
Yeah.
And I was specifically looking for GR Jordans, and there were none at that point.
It's too
granted, it was a Saturday. Yeah.
But it's too fresh. It's too fresh. Like you got the sales start to kick in 6 months after the release. So like basically just wait for that 6 month period. All I'm gonna say is I don't say this out of jest, out of shock factors, but I'm gonna definitely say my 3 points at this moment in time is the 5 Red 3s will sit. The Chicago 2s are definitely sitting in the UK and the Europe. And I would definitely say the Chicago ones are definitely going to be a much more easier cop than you think they are going to be, and if you're not in the States. I'm saying that, and the reason why I say that is,
I see the wheels turning.
I will be able to touch more. Look, guaranteed, right? This is the problem with you guys living in the States. I can probably touch 10 pairs of Taxi 1s if I wanted to right this moment in time. And it will probably sell out in the US, and that's the difference.
We could touch them.
Crazy.
We could touch them, but we had to pay 50 over, 100 over something like that.
Yep.
I know resale tactics. I'm retro is one of my best friends.
And they all retail, like all of these are retail. So that's the difference. And this is from my perspective, and this is why we do this show, because you got your US perspective with Q, and you got my perspective, which is Europe and UK. And why I say actually has more of a relevance to the UK and EU, because basically I see it, I live it, I breathe it, and I know the actual current market. And you got to remember, in October time, our gas electric bills are going up by 54% to what they are now. So when October time kicks in and people start to think about feeding themselves and keeping themselves warm, they ain't thinking about sneakers no more.
Yeah,
see what I'm saying?
That's true.
And this is why the current climate is the current climate, and this is why I make my assumptions and predictions, because basically that I don't only look at sneakers, I don't look at the hype value, I don't look at how exclusive it is, I actually look at what the current climate's doing and how it's going to affect us all going forwards. And that's October time. In February time, I think February time, they're going up again, another 50-60%. So like, you got to remember, like, the current climate dictates how financially stable we are as a people and how it's going to affect the market. And this is just UK alone. This could actually impact just states as well. So this is why we're seeing, and this is disrespectful, because Citrus 7 should have sold out. But it's not disrespectful because it's such fun and games, because people can get the sneakers they want. And this is why I do feel Taxi ones might be an easier cop for you guys, because basically there's no resale on these sneakers. You look at the Canyon Purples. I'm getting a pair in for £10 over retail.
Garbage.
There's no resale on these sneakers. Like Canyon Purples, that's a women's exclusive.
We can't.
Oi, it's not a trash shoe. What are you talking about?
He said what he said.
I will.
In my opinion. No, listen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't like the shoe. For those that do like the shoe, I know Scott like it. He showed me. Scott already got a pair in hand. He showed me yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't like the purple green color combination. That's fine. No. That's great. See, this is where people realize that I'm not just talking shit when I dislike something, because y'all know I don't do Yeezy. There's 0 Adidas boxes in this room. Okay, there's 1 Adidas box in this whole house, and that pair belongs to my wife. And you do this to me every week. You pull out that black slide, and you try to find some kind of way to get Yeezy in my life.
Yo, Q, catch.
Nah, bro. But this the point. I cannot and I will not dispute the comfort of the Yeezy line, just in general. I see a bunch of brown, plain, ugly boxes over there in Sneak's room. I know you got a bunch of brown, plain, ugly boxes in your room too. But I don't like the way it looked. The only Yeezy that I actually like is the Wave Runner.
7. Yeah. It's got he took my double up of the Wave Runner, but it wasn't my double up. I actually got 2 Wave Runners last year in Yeezy Day, and I was basically, one was for Steve. Steve didn't pick it up, and I told Steve, like, going forward, let me know if you want to pick one up. I'll get one for you. So I was treating it as a double up, but he wanted it, so I sent it to him. He wore it, and he literally said it's the most comfortable sneakers.
Yeah, I saw it real this morning. I don't like that.
So, Love, can we go back to your comment about the economy and where we are? So basically, from that perspective, do you feel like resale is really pretty much dying at this point? Because and I was talking to some people in my sneaker community, they're more young, a lot of the people that I deal with, but some of the sneaker heads, we've been talking, and I'm like, at the end of the day, truthfully, unless it's a foam, a slide, like this is what's selling right now, because I'm at the convention, unless it's a foam, a slide, or a dunk right now, there's no resale value in anything that's releasing. So
even dunks. Even dunks are dunks.
The thing about a dunk though is funny, because I could still sell a dunk for like 200 right now. Right? That's crazy.
Yeah, facts.
I don't know.
I'm talking about a panda dunk that has restocked a million times. I just picked up some grade school sizes the other day. Like
I know my theory. I know my theory behind. I said it on the live the other day. If you watch live with me and Benzino, that Panda Dunk is. By the way, resale is not going to resale is dead for anything that's not hyped at the moment. Not dead. The resale is dying or gone for anything that's not hyped. But there will still be people that trying to hold on. There's many factors and layers to reselling that we as sneakerheads know. Like if you pick up short term resale, it's gone. You ain't going to, your capital investment's not going to go above retail, because every time you try and buy that sneaker and offer it to somebody else, you're making peanuts for it. But if you're in for a long haul, if you're picking up a sneaker of like 20, 30 pairs of sneakers and you're holding them for like a couple of years, then yeah, you got value because you could double up your money. But that's the finite of resale. Short-term resale is gone, like in terms of anything non-hyped. But if you're going for a Travis, you're going for a foam runner, if you're going for slides, yes, the resale for short-term is there. But when you're talking about Panda Dunks, like I mentioned it in the live, like I said on Instagram, those Panda Dunks are, for me, perspectively looking at it, it's a test model for what Nike is going to do going forwards into 2023, 24, 25. And that is direct to customer, drip feeding direct to customer. So with the philosophy behind that is, if you have 2 million pairs or 3 million pairs, you can mass produce all these Panda Dunks, and the quality on them aren't great, so they will degrade quicker. So that means they've got the, like I kind of say, the Apple model, where you have to keep getting new pairs because the old pairs keep dying. Just like the Air Force Ones, you rot the Air Force Ones, you demolish the Air Force Ones, and then you go pick up more Air Force Ones. That is the drip feed model that Nike is testing at this moment in time, when we don't even know it. The fact that they are going to go direct to customer with their sales, mass produce them, and every time they drop a Panda model, it sells out. So they know in a couple of months when they come back to it, it's going to sell out. In a couple of months they come back to it, it's going to sell out. And that's the drip feed method that they're trying to force down our neck at this moment in time, because when they do it going forwards for bigger releases, right, it's going to be gone, and then that's going to provoke the resale market back to where it is. Because we've heard last year that that Nike are taking away most of the sales from the retailers. They're kind of taking away the sales from, or they're trying to limit the stocks to Foot Locker, to all the other retailers that are out there, because they want to go direct to customer. So when you have control of your own product, you can control the hype, you can control the volume, you can control the price. And that's what Nike's aim is for the next year, a couple of years going forwards. So that's Panda model, the lows and the highs, is their test point. That's their test ground. They're doing this to see what people react to. And because there's still, and not all dunks resell for high values, because you still can get dunks for lower models. But then they've done this in the collective dunk model, and they said, look, let's just get a really bad quality sneaker. And I'm just saying, the dunks aren't the best quality. The Panda dunks aren't the best quality.
No. They're not horrible, but they're not great.
Exactly. Let's get an average. Like, I'm not gonna say bad. Let's get an average shoe. Yeah. And let's get average shoe. And like let's make it the start of the year 3 million pairs of these sneakers. Now let's test. Let's rub our hands, and test how we can sell them all out. And then this is what they've done.
Drop 200,000 at a time.
200,000 worldwide. Bang, 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 bang. And then they keep selling out. And when people pick them up, and this is why I keep saying this is the Apple model. And I know resellers have picked up nearly every time they've dropped, resellers have picked them up, and nobody's buying them from
at least half. Yeah,
exactly. And a lot of people are not buying them because basically what the some people are savvy enough to know that they're going to restock. And retailers don't have a finite, infinite income to keep picking up these pandas. So like if you're like me, or like E, or like L, or like Scott, or anybody else that knows same model as the foam runners and slides, if you know these are going to keep restocking every 2 years, I mean, not every 2 months, you're like, okay, cool, I'll wait for the next release. Some people like that, but some people that are just want to get them and get it over and done with will pay that 200 price. But this is exactly Nike's model that they're testing at this moment in time, this direct to customer sale on the average shoe that keeps selling out. And they're laughing at us because we keep buying it, and they know by the time the first person in the first month have bought them, 6 months down the line, they want to get a new pair because they're like, oh damn, I love this pair, but it's now I can't wear it because it's so dirty, it's crinkled, it's wrinkled, it's cracking, all of that stuff. I've worn it to the ground. I want to pick the next pair up in 6 months' time. So they would automatically got a customer that keeps buying, and they're going to keep coming back every 6 months or a year. That's brilliance. The marketing strategy is brilliance.
I got 2 pairs. One of which
there's 2 pairs too many, bro. There's 2 pairs.
They're not for me. I don't own a Panda. My wife has 2 pairs. She's a dunk low person, I should say.
Yep.
So I had to make sure that she had Pandas because she wanted them so bad. I got one for retail, and I actually paid resale for another pair. It was around $250. I paid for it. Yeah.
So you know those.
Pair. And the second pair I actually got retail. So. Yeah. And she wants 2 more.
I would never admit that. I would never admit that as a sneakerhead. Let me tell you why. There's no freaking way I would pay $250 for a Panda ever in my life. So what happened from my perspective is I've got the Panda Twist Jordan 1, right? They did a huge release. I know you know I'm from Kentucky, so it was around the Derby when they came out. I have a local boutique, Oneness. Shout out to Oneness. Super dope collab with ESTG and did a backpack giveaway and shoe giveaway to over 300 kids recently. So shout out to them. But when they did the Twist Panda release, they had so many freaking pairs of those that I got my daughter's my pair and got an extra size 12. Sat on it for at least a year. So I have that black and white colorway. So the whole time when the Panda started to release, I'm like, I don't need it. I've got a Jordan 1. I don't need it. I got a Jordan 1. And I kept saying that. But then it became Pandemonium. Like everybody's getting a
Pandemonium. Yo, that's it. That is it right there.
Then the sneakerhead in me was like, wait a minute, I don't have a Panda. So
and this is what it is.
On me. It worked on me. So I was like, I gotta have one. Everybody
isn't it reminiscent of what the Air Force Ones are like? The Air Force One lows, the triple whites and triple blacks, because basically they give you. No, I know it's more iconic. The Air Force Ones are more iconic, but the fact that let's take that iconic value away from it and just say like when it comes to Pandas, that they're making the Pandas into the new Air Force Ones. So like they already, like, if you think about it this way, they got their Air Force Ones. They know they're the high selling. The Monarchs and the Air Force Ones are most of the high selling sneakers. Now is Nike branching out and saying let's make something that's gonna be as equivalent sell value and bring more income up to us. And it's the Pandas.
It won't work, and I'll tell you why. And I'm pretty sure Sneaks can agree with me. The Air Force One low triple white is a cultural icon, not a sneaker culture icon. That sneaker is a street urban culture icon.
Yep.
From the time I can remember, people have worn triple white Air Force Ones, and there is no debate. There is no dispute. You can walk up with a pair of Union black toe ones and stand next to a person that's wearing a clean pair of triple white Air Force Ones, and there is no conversation to be had about whose shoe is doing what. As coveted and great as that Union, both the Unions, the black and the blue, as great as both of those sneakers are, you cannot dispute or try to disparage the triple white Air Force One in the U.S.
Yeah,
in the South and the East Coast, the Midwest in particular. Out the West Coast, they doing, they got different things going on over there. But I know in the South, the East Coast, and the Midwest, the triple white Air Force One is undefeatable. It is undefeated because it is undefeatable.
Well, it depends on who you're standing next to and if they're really a sneakerhead. Because if you stand next to me with those little the triple whites on, because I'm a sneakerhead, I'm like
yeah.
It's an easy W though. Like you can't go wrong with a triple white one. I don't own any Air Force One.
I think it's the story that means the most to the person, and that's what it is. Like
it's like Air Max 95s in London.
Yep.
You can't.
If
a street guy in
95s and 90s. Yep.
Yeah, I'm talking about like from the street culture though, from ground zero, like the people that are outside every day, you know, and even now in pop culture, you know, with the Fat Joes and the DJ Clark Kents and the, you know, Jim Jones, like these people going mayor, these people going by, they're riding around for 3, 4, 5 hours to every single store buying up white Air Force Ones because especially with Mayor and Fat Joe, like these guys they probably got more sneakers than the three of us combined, and they still need 20 pairs of white Air Force Ones.
Yeah, look at Dr. Dre, bro. Look at Dr. Dre. Like pulling that white Air Force Ones all the time.
Same thing with Dre.
It's the same conversation. It's the same conversation if somebody's got a pair of Chicago's on and somebody's got a pair of Unions on. The person with the Chicago's are gonna say, "Move out of the way, son. I'm here before you."
Right.
Chicago.
That is true.
That's OG though. That's a different conversation.
That's a different conversation. But I'm just gonna pull this up when
the triple white Air Force One is the OG though.
Yep. Exactly. I'm gonna just pull this up and show you guys when I see. I'm gonna tell you there's really no resale out there. Yeah. There's really no resale on dunks. Like when you talk about dunks in terms of dunks that are not going to be re-released and drip fed to the public. Yeah, there's nothing. Like size 8 is 150.
That first skate
that's my size.
So good.
Yeah,
I know.
And there's nothing. This is an SB. This is an SB dunk. Hi.
It's giving me what the vibes.
Yeah, it's definitely. And when you look at it, it's like you're talking about £30 of 20 to £30 over retail, and once StockX takes a little commission off you, you're not even getting your retail price off that. So yeah, there's no resale out there. There's definitely no resale out there, and like for this will eventually go up over time. But it's beautiful because basically people that want their sneakers can actually afford to get their sneakers, and that's the whole point with this at this moment in time. Yeah. So when we were talking about strategies, the Panda is a strategy. When you talk about any hype releases, that's a strategy. But when you're talking about anything that's conventionally just not even, I really did think Scott was right on this one when the taxis will sell out and it'll be hard to get. Scott, but boy, I'm so happy that I'm semi right with this, because basically it means that everybody that wants a pair can actually physically go and get a pair, and that's what's the beautiful thing about this. Like I'm just gonna say the Purple Canyons at this. I was watching a couple Purple Canyons on eBay, and they went from 250 to 200, and down to 190, and that's £10 over the retail.
I mean,
it's not bad, you bro. Like in your opinion, bro. In your opinion, but what I'm trying to say is that there is really no hype, no resale, unless you're willing to fork out money to stock these pairs. There is no resale on some of these pairs because people are like, I'm not going to waste money, and some people think of it as a risk if you don't know the market, and these are new resellers and any short-term resellers. But if you know the market and you know, like if I was a reseller, which I'm not, I would go out and pick up every single taxi out there that's available and hold it for 2 years. And I can guarantee when we have this conversation in 2 years, those taxis will be about £600. I can tell you now, 100%.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. Even though it's speculation, purely speculation. It seems like that's the direction that this sneaker is going to go in. I can't see it not appreciating. If it doesn't appreciate, it's just more disrespect. That's all. More disrespect. Either more disrespect, or the country or the world is heading further down than we expect.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It won't. The whole economical crisis won't be bad. In 2 to 3 years' time, it will sort itself out, and this is when resale will pick. Hopefully, touch fingers crossed. But like that's the direction I think it will head. But also, I can tell you this now: like people are very selective at this moment in time, and people are selective. And I forgot to mention, you got to remember in fall time, November, December time, those triple black Phantom Travis Scott lows are coming out. So what do you think? What do you think these people are going to go for? A Chicago, which probably won't have as much resale as we think we're closer to the time, or a Travis Scott, which you're going to go all out gunning to get. They're making choices here, so you got to remember that. Choices. I'm not even joking. These 11s that were coming, these 11 Cherry 11s and these navy velvet 11s were coming out.
Do not say it. Do not say it. Do not say it, bro.
My mouth is it.
Bro. No.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'd advise anybody.
I don't know what you're gonna say.
No. He think they're gonna say it.
They're gonna sit. They will sit.
I don't disagree with that. They will sit. Those are trash.
Oh my god.
But I'm an 11 hater too.
No. The thing is, like, I think Nike is banking on their OG selection this year to actually amp up the price. So I'm thinking like the end of sales is going to be Chicago's and Chicago 2s and ones that they're going to use. Like every end of year is going. They look at what's going to sell and mass sell, and this is why I think personally. This is why I think when you look at the previous years, and it's always a trend. It's the end of fiscal year's coming, the quarter's coming, the quarter's ending. We need to make a big sale. Let's do a mass stock. So you last couple of years we saw Red Souls, Concords. Like we had how many Concords? How many pairs of Concords did we have? 2 million or 1 million? Was it one? We had 1 million Concords, 2 million breads. And we had the year before that we had like all these 11s come out, and they made mass productions of them because they know they will sell out. They will definitely sell out, and they sold out. So this is why Nike's like, this year we're going to give everybody a Chicago 2 and everybody a Chicago 1. We're going to make loads of pairs of these, and they all sell out. And that's our amping up our percentage for the end of the quarter. Like, if you know strategies, if you know how businesses work and how the production line works, that's what it's going to happen. And like this is why they're banking on those Chicago 2s and Chicago 1s to bring up the sales at the end of the year. And they've done it with all the 11s in the past. And this is why I don't think why do you think the Cherry 11s and the Navy Velvet 11s are not being hyped? Because everybody's looking forward to the 2s and 1s.
They're being hyped.
No, there's no hype here, bro.
They're getting the same media attention that they would have got.
How many Santa Claus do you know, bro, that are going to pick up the Cherry 11s?
I'm getting a pair.
I don't like them at all, bro.
Depending on my Chicago situation.
And yo, bro, like we have how many OGs have we got this year? How many OG sneakers have we got this year, bro?
6 or 7, something like that.
I'm just gonna say we got like we're sitting here in August, September, October, November, December. No. I know. But I'm just saying because Penny One's like that's very popular in where it was released. It wasn't released there because if it was released in the UK, they would sit. I'm not. Yeah. But like we're sitting here in August and it's September, October, November, December. 4 months. 4 months, right? In those 4 months, we're getting a 583, Cardinal 7, Chicago 2, Chicago 1. That's 4 OGs in 4 months. Think of it. How many OGs have we got this year?
I think by the end of the year, it'll probably be somewhere around 10 or 12, something like that.
It's crazy. We've had the OG trainers. We've had the OG. We're getting the Chicago. We're getting Chicago.
I forgot about the trainers. We might take that up to 15.
Bro, we got pennies. Oh, bro, there's so many. Oh, like we've had like. There's been this is. When's the last time you known OGs that amount of OGs to release in a year? I've not known it, bro. Maybe before I started collecting or picking up sneakers.
Well, we've been asking for them, so maybe they were finally giving the people what they want, right?
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see what's going to happen with those taxes, because if they're going to come over here and sit, great. Let me get 2 pair, put up a pair, wear a pair. If the Chicago's going to come over here and do what you like, there's no way in my mind I could see a Chicago doing any type of, even as a full, from toddler all the way, there's no way they're going to sit over. At the minimum, the resellers are going to buy them all up so they can sit them in, trucks and sell them eventually. Because there's no way.
Yeah.
And then the packaging, have you seen the from that alone,
but
I'm like,
I think that's a phenomenal sneaker, but I don't feel that a lot of people feel the same way that we do, because as purist sneakerheads, as purist sneakerheads, we love the story. Not a lot of people like that. Not a lot of people.
I've been waiting for Chicago for years.
Yes, I know we have. From 2015, we've been waiting. We've been waiting. Yeah, but we've been waiting. We've been waiting for 2015, but the 2015 pairs in the UK sat on the shelves. So literally, like I'm basically. I don't think a lot of people feel the crackled black vintage look with the box.
I don't give a damn. You can spit on it.
I know.
Dirt. I got products, bro. I got brushes, towel. I could clean that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I go buy some and cover them cracks up if I felt that bad about it. I put a marker on that motherfucker. I'm still one high, bro. Like, fuck out.
I know.
I went on that bullshit. People talking about the Chicago, bro, about the crack, whatever. Y'all don't buy it. You don't like the vintage look. You don't like the crack. It ain't no OG. Whatever. I don't give a damn, bro. Don't buy it, bro. I will take it. Take my money, Nike.
And that's the best thing about it, because basically it means that people like us that actually want it will actually pick them up. Like, bro, like hands down. What's really funny? A lot of people were talking about the 583s as a double up. It's must double up. Yeah. And now people are like, no, I just only want one of them, because I just want one 503, because they either say the economic climate that they're going through, the money worries and stuff like that, and also the fact that it's more of an easily available sneaker. And I feel like people are like, okay, cool, well, I can get it when in a couple of months when they're still sitting there. And I think a lot of people thinking that they might actually go on sale eventually, because if they do sit for 6 months in the UK and EU and they don't do well, and there's loads of pairs, they might actually go on sale. So
I don't see a far red 3 cent for no 3 6.
Okay, cool. I'll give you a comparison, bro. Did the playoffs sell out in the US?
Yeah. Every restock.
They went on sale here. They went on sale here. The playoff 12s went on sale here.
That's crazy.
I'm just using comparisons, parable comparisons. The playoffs is an OG sneaker. Oh, by the way, there's another OG sneaker that released this year. The playoffs is an OG sneaker, sold out in the States, sat here, and actually went on sale. It's actually still on sale at this moment in time, as we speak, on one of the websites.
I've seen playoffs in store once. And I was on a binge. I was on a real hard binge around the time the playoffs came out. So I was in and out of stores every week. I've seen playoffs on shelf once, and it was a small size. I don't think it was a grade school, but it was a small size. I don't know what they had in the back. I didn't ask because I already had my pair. I already did my assist. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. Like this climate that we in. And clearly, the three of us, we are knowledgeable. We pay attention. We read. We watch videos. We do content. So we have to be up on game to be able to convey.
Talk the way we do talk.
To be able to let people that don't know what's really going on, and we're all a part of circles where we have these conversations. And none of us can really put a finger on anything. So it's interesting right now.
And I'm showing you. I'm showing you, bro. 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5.
It's foolishness.
Sell. And
foolishness.
Like,
I don't know, somebody's looking for those right now.
There you go. Pro Direct. Your box might come in a bag instead of another box.
But also, let's just say the taxi's released this week for us, and they're coming out a month for you guys. Let's just see the retrospective view on the price on the taxis for us to buy them at this moment in time. You're talking about $190 in a UK 9, right? That's about £15 over retail.
Why did
and they haven't even come out for you guys.
I can't believe this. I looked at this the other day because I was like, if I can't get them, because I still have yet to purchase a shoe resale. So I said, which one am I going to, which one is it going to be the one? And so I looked at it and I said, maybe this is it. Because we have a whole group and they're like, yeah, not this one. So I'm going to step away just a second because I know we're talking about specifically the taxis and, what's sitting, what's not. I, at this point, am able to use dunks, panda dunks, different type of dunk lows, not dunk high so much as trade bait for different type of stuff. So I want the 42s bad. I want them bad. And so I got somebody on the hook that I'm trying to trade 2 dunks for that shoe.
For the taxis?
No.
No, the 42s.
Jackie Robinson.
Sorry. Okay, cool.
And so because he wants $250. I'm like, there's no way I can pay $250, but I can give you 2 dunks. And literally, he's going to sell them both for $200. So he's going to have $400 for a shoe that in all actuality is like $130 shoe, if that, right? So
you know what the crazy thing is, sis? Like you can trade one panda dunk and get money back for a taxi, and the taxi's a far superior sneaker.
Yo, pop, the sneaker culture going pop has ruined a lot of things, and that's where people's mindset ended on. This is pop. This is cool. This is the thing.
So when you say pop, you mean like TikTok? Because I call it the TikTok trend. Because truth be told, the reason why the pandas are pandemonium is because of TikTok. Literally, the TikTok girls put them on. It was it. That's a wrap. That's why they're selling. That's why you see them everywhere. Is because it's once somebody in social media, TikTok land, or a real big Instagrammer gets a hold of it. It's I have to have those. Back to my story. The reason why I had to have them because everybody else. I felt slighted. Let me just tell you. I got a pair, size 8, wore them several times. Was able to resell them for $180. What do I get together? What does that mean?
You bought a sneaker because of FOMO. So
I'm confessing.
You're right. You are confessing. And because you're confessing, we have a yellow card for you. There you go.
What that means. Okay, so I get the yellow card.
Yeah. It's a minor penalty. It's a small penalty.
It is what it is. Okay. So at the end of the day, listen, I said it because I had the pan, I had the twist. I didn't really need the panda. But then at some point, I told Love, because of the marketing and everybody was getting, I'm like, wait a minute, what about me? And so literally one day I was up at like 7:30 and JD did a pre-order and I was able to get that 8 and retail. I'll wait on, no big deal. But again, I wore that shoe. This is how crazy those pandas are. Wore that shoe several times. Was able to resell it for $180 for a shoe that I had already worn. And that didn't make sense to me because the guy just needed, the request was, I have sneakerhead friends who has size 8. That's me. So he wanted 3, I think he wanted 3 different, and I had them all, but some were dead stock. He wasn't willing to pay the price. So I said, and at this point, I know now, didn't know this before, that I can actually fit a youth size 7 in dunks. I'm a men's 8. I'm really kind of more like a men's 7.5. But I can fit a U7. So I had a U7. It's cheaper than that that men's ate. So I was just like, oh, I have this. I'll keep this. This will be my purse. It's still dead stock, by the way, and sell it to him. So 180. There you go. You paid for my purse. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
But
He got
you know,
and the worst thing about it is he got what he wanted, and all he had to do was wait. And I think that's part of the problem with the culture and the pop culture that you're talking about now. I have a friend, her son wanted a panda so bad, and I said to them, wait. Wait. Hold on, I kept telling him, wait. He went to stock it, and here's what makes me mad about my friends specifically. If I tell you to wait, I'm telling you to wait for a reason. And instead of you waiting, you went to, and then the worst thing about it, you didn't even come to me to spend your money. You went somewhere outside of me and spent like almost $300 on a panda that I told you, just wait. I said, just wait for me. Because, and then after that, like, it's 5 times a restock. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I said, all you had to do is wait. I would have got it for you and wouldn't have charged you. I would have charged you, but I wasn't going to charge you the amount that you paid, $300, and because you just couldn't wait. And it goes back to the tick. He's a young kid. He's in high school. He's working his job. You know what I'm saying? He's got the little money. But why? When all you had to do was be patient. That's what me and the slides.
I think
like I waited. I just waited and waited and waited and waited, and like now I have almost every colorway.
Yeah. And the thing with TikTok is I love it and hate it because I'm doing more TikToks, but I'm doing TikToks.
Nah, you popping on TikTok? Don't front.
No, I'm not
Is he popping on TikTok?
Don't front. He popping. He popping.
I think one of my videos hit like 100K videos. So yeah. So basically, I give advice and I'll let people know. I go to the shops and to prove my point. I would go to the shops to show people what's out there. I give advice to people. And my advice to people, like when the patent bread ones came out, my advice to people was just wait. And it will keep restocking this way. And I was able to pick up pairs for everybody that wanted them. And Q obviously you missed out because wasn't feeling that whole pattern level. But what I actually hate about TikTok is the trends and people jump on the trends. And I have Obsidian 1's highs that I got in 2019. And that's now regarded as a TikTok shoe because it kept getting played out. Trust me, like when TikTok was first fresh, everybody was rocking Obsidian 1's and it got played out, and I was like, oh, fuck's sake.
That's bullshit. See, that's not a cultural issue though. That's not our issue. That's the social media culture corrupts other cultures through pop.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
As sneakerheads, we have all experienced the rise and fall of resale in the past 4 or 5 years, right? If it was not for social media, I do not believe the sneaker culture would have attracted so many vultures.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
It was popular. I mean, it still is. It will always be popular because we are a culture. And I know a lot of people don't feel what I'm about to say. Mr. Miller specifically spoke about it on the podcast. I heard Clark Kent say it multiple times, and Clark Kent is to be respected. His opinion is to be respected.
Yeah.
It is a culture. It is a community. Because pop has diluted the culture in the community, I think people feel like it doesn't exist. It does. It's here, right here. The three of us are the sneaker culture. We are the sneaker community. I can't see how a person with a room full of sneakers like us can say that they aren't a part of a culture or a community when we do what we do. We associate with people that are like-minded. We are knowledgeable. We research things. We follow these different, even though I'm not putting 100% faith in any of these sneaker media outlets. I follow all of them. Complex, Sneaker Files, House of Heat, all of them. I follow all of them. I see it daily. This is what I do. When I meet somebody new, and we having general conversation because I train people at my job. So I'm having conversation with new people pretty often. I find myself not being able to go a day without mentioning sneakers to a person that don't even know me. You know what I'm saying? I have to let this person know this is who I am. This is a part of my life. You know what I'm saying? So the population, the popularization of the sneaker culture in social media, I think, presented a bunch of problems for us because I know people that have a bunch of shoes that don't give a damn about sneakers. They got them because they're popular. They got them because they saw somebody else hyping them. They got them because I just want to be fresh. And ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But as a sneakerhead, when I see you wearing a shoe that I got, I've had a shoe for 4 years and only worn it 3 times, and you wear it to work every day. Like, bro, and I ain't talking about like E, because E work in the office setting. My wife work in the office setting, she'll wear her sneakers. I don't know what you do sneakers, but I know TJ, he's not I do physical labor. Okay, I drive a truck. I deliver packages and what. I'm not wearing none of my sneakers to work out here in the elements doing physical labor. I see one of my shout out Scotty, man. I see Scott. I've known Scotty for a few years now. I do believe Scotty is a sneakerhead, but Scotty had on black metallic 5s this past Tuesday when I saw him, and I couldn't bring myself to even have that conversation with him. The first time I met Scotty, he had on alternate Chicago 2s at work, and I said to myself, maybe he's a sneakerhead, maybe he's not. Right, because they were beat up, and y'all know alternate Chicago, they white, mostly white and red. And so I see Scotty this past Tuesday, and what's up, bro? Blah blah blah. What you going at? Currently, like what's on the radar? And so we talking, and I just looked down, and he got on my personal favorite sneaker. I think the black metallic 5 is the greatest sneaker of all time. Just my opinion. It's my favorite sneaker. And when I saw him with the 5s on, I just started backing away. Like, let me go get in my truck.
The whole Mississippi going into that grass.
I faded into the bushes on him. I'm like, let me go on and go get in my truck. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to get away from this man because I'm about to say something to him about these shoes. But the point, the big point that I'm trying to make is popularity has turned sneaker culture into what we have been experiencing, along with COVID and PPP loans and all this shit. People being opportunistic, and a lot of them people catching cases right now. Hopefully, ain't none of y'all out there getting no fraudulent PPP loans because they coming for you. The government want their money back. Please believe it. But like y'all saying with TikTok, because I just recently got on TikTok. I barely post. I got on TikTok because TJ, essentially. TJ, I see how well he's doing and whatnot. So I said, let me try, but I can't juggle TikTok and IG at the same time.
It's consistent. It's consistency. So this is why when we start when we start our Shoe Dog podcast TikTok, I'll just do stuff on it.
Yeah, that's on you. That's on you.
Yeah. But like I'm definitely this time, right, this moment in time is the make or break for the people that really are sneakerheads. Like this is this moment in time is where you're gonna find out who the culture vultures were,
yes,
and who the real sneakerheads are. Yes. And like I'm not taking shots at anybody out there. Like if you love sneakers and you can't afford to get sneakers, I hope for the best for you, because I hope you get back into picking up sneakers in forward, because you've got love for sneakers. But there's a lot of people that are in the sneaker community, or I hate that word community. It's sneaker hobbyists that really want to basically pick up sneakers and resell them for a profit. And we're really going to find out now who the real people are and who the fake people are, because right this moment in time, when sneakers aren't popping, and the trend is always going to be there. We know fashion trends. Sneakers are hot, sneakers are not hot, fashion is hot, trousers are hot, tight jeans are hot, they're not hot. We know that rotation, because in the next 5 years, like, we might have a 5-year period when sneakers don't resell as much, and then in 5 years time there'll be another thing, or like they might drop that Jordan Nike movie, and in about 2 years and sneakers will be hot again. There's going to be cycles. And before the Last Dance, there was this whole trend of sneakers we were seeing the same thing. So from that perspective, we're really going to find out who the real sneakerheads are right this moment in time. And I'm looking. I'm sitting back like this. I'm saying, okay, cool. Show me your colors. Show me your colors.
Yeah, let's see. And quick side note before we move on. At the outlet yesterday, I went to the Nike outlet yesterday. There was nothing to be had as far as we were concerned. But I saw a dude with green bean 5s on with a Raiders jersey and a Raiders hat, and he thought he was so cool. That shit was tacky as hell. So shout out to him. Hopefully he don't watch us and support us. But
he should have had the pandas on.
If he should have had the pandas on. He should have had the pandas on. But so from following you, Sneaks, on IG, seeing the stories, seeing the reels, shout out to you for the big vacation. Shout out to the big vacation. I see, and obviously because you're a woman, and women are known and renowned for style, different styles, seasonal styles and whatnot. And I see that you're not always in sneakers. So how, when, why does sneakers fresh out the box become sneakers fresh out the box? How, what makes you, or what got you into sneakers?
So, truth be told, I owe it all to my oldest daughter. Her name is Genesis. She's the first. She's my first. I have 2 girls, and I'm thinking about starting. We've been talking about this for years, starting a hers and theirs. And so forever, she was like, she was younger. I want to say maybe middle school. She started to really get into sneakers, and then I really was not. I just was like, okay. But when they were babies, I was into it. Like, they have a pair of Bucks Bunnies, Jordan 8s. They're actually over there. Yeah, 8s, and they are at this point they're 20 plus years old, right? And so they were, when they were little sneakerheads, because I was like, because they're cute, right? At that point, they will be on sale, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then she got back into it really when she was in middle school. And it was like, she liked those, the LeBrons. They are purple and turquoise. She loved those. Are those? I'm not sure what those are.
Oh, you South Beach?
No, they're mostly purple and turquoise. I have to look to see what they are. But anyway, she started there. So she started there, and then it became a thing. Like, Mom, what these? What about these? What about these? And then it became an excitement for me to get shoes for them. So it's all about getting them. And when I tell you, when that started for them, for me, it became a thing. So I became obsessed with creating her a Jordan clock. So 1 through 12, and putting a clock on the wall for her of Jordans. That shit was hard. Because nothing, you're relying on them to come out. So of course, 1s were easy. 2s took years. And I think she got the alternate black snakeskin Jordan 2. So I mean that took forever to come out. So we had everything except I think 2s and 9s, I want to say. And yeah, I just kept buying. And eventually we completed the clock. And then she was kind of like, yeah. But they're still in the shoes. It's the whole thing in our house. But so it started with my daughter. So she was the one. She'll tell anybody I'm the one that started it. So she was. And so from there, at some point, I'm like, and I had no sneakers, guys. I like the sneakers I had were they're so embarrassing. I only have one left because it's like the one that created me, but that thing was horrible. Like I don't even know what shoe it was. I mean, it's like a non. Like it's a nothing. But anyway,
it's a non-sneakerhead shoe.
It's a non-sneakerhead shoes. I want to say I don't even know it. It's so bad. I have it because it's what. It's not. No. I want to say it's a 7.
Okay,
I really want to say it's a wrong 7. But anyway, so with that, I'm like, okay, well, you all are getting shoes. I want some stuff too. So it started for me. I am a huge Jordan 1 fan. I am like most of my collection is Jordan 1. So then I said, yeah, those are it. Yep. 7. That was right. So anyway,
9.
so 9, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. She loved those. And they were good for a long time. But anyway, so then I'm like, I want some stuff. So then I started, going into the stores and having to deal with that. And all of that, it's some type of euphoria, right? That you getting into trying to get it. It's almost like,
the hunt.
For the hunt. The hunt.
We're instinctively driven to the hunt.
That's why we're shoe dogs.
Yeah. It's a primal.
Once you get that whiff, you go right to it.
Once you get the whiff, you go right to it. And so then it became a thing. And so it then became, then some point I was like, people are buying these old. And so I was not a reseller at all. But then somebody, like I noticed the guys, here I am, like literally the only woman at the mall on Saturday when it's first come, first serve. And then I know all these guys and like, then they start talking to me, and at that point, I started to build my community, right? So I'm sending in line with Jumperman Chris. I know you all know who he is now, and he put me on one of his vlogs, initial early vlogs. He would come in, we would do first come, first serves, and like there's one that's so bad of me, I had to pull him to the side. I'm like, Chris, you got to pull this off. Like, when I tell you guys, I was going in. I'm like, these it was so bad. I'm like, Chris, you cannot put that. I said, Chris, I have a corporate job. You cannot have me out here talking crazy like this. So anyway, it became like the hunt. And then that's a level of excitement, right? You in there, and it's almost like a battle. You got to get to the front desk. You got to say, I was here. It was a whole thing. And I'll never forget, it was the blue chip.
Okay, cool. You just mentioned something interesting. Sorry, sir.
The blue chill ones.
Okay.
It was a blue chill, and all the guys had to have them. And so it was an issue. My earpods just died.
So basically, do you feel like once the hunt is over, the admiration of the shoes gone, or do you associate the hunt with the shoe with how special it is? Has there ever been an occasion where you're so hyped with a sneaker and then you've got it and it's like the hunt wasn't great, but you kind of was easy to get and you're like, all right, cool, that's fine, right? And then you've like almost like you're left not a sour taste, but it's left like, but that was too easy. I wish it was harder, and it would have meant more on the sneaker. I'm just trying to. I've had that an occasion in previously when I was first picking up sneakers. I was like, this has to be. I want this hunt to be good, right? And then it was too easy, and you're like, but Yeah, I want it to be a bit. I want it to be a bit more of a struggle, so it meant more for the sneaker. But they didn't take away from the sneaker from my perspective. That's when I first started picking up sneakers. It was more like I'll give you an example. I got over it at this point when I could walk into the mall and pick up a Jordan 13 He Got Games. And then, like, literally went in, picked it up, walked back out, and that was easy. But it didn't take away from the sneaker. I just wish there was more of like, yo, there's more people there. There's you lining up. It's gonna be hard to get. And then like, I have another alternate story where the Obsidian ones were like so hard to get in terms of going to the mall because the mall got ambushed. The release got cancelled, but I actually copped on sneakers. But that was a bit more of an experience because I can always go relate back to that story. I can't talk about how I just walked into the retailers at Foot Locker and just picked up a He Got Game 13 because nobody was there to pick them up. And it was just like, it's such an iconic shoe. I love that shoe, but I wish it was a bit more of a story to it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what shoe is that for me. Everything I feel like is a hunt because I don't think you all like I camp. So truth be told, like if it's something that's hot, and I'm in a little city, right? Kentucky's a big, small kind of rural state, but Louisville is the reason why we have our resale. Like we had a reseller just the other day about 100 pairs. He's getting ready to come put them in his boutique, and they're gonna sell at probably 250 to 300 because we're a little big city, right? It's Kentucky, it's Louisville, but they're looking for shoes. So for me, from the perspective and the question that you asked me, I don't think that there's a shoe that I ever really, really wanted, walked in and was able to just get because it was just there. There was a time recently with the girl, what I'm calling the girls, with the bubble gum, navy and blue pinks.
Atmosphere.
The atmosphere, where I camped. But that morning, you know what he did? He said, all women come to the front of the line.
Yes.
And he looked out for us. And we were so that was and the thing about that was there were women who had just got there who were able to get that shoe. And that was dope because at the end of the day, like they were not gonna be able to get
prioritize the sneakers.
All those, he prioritized. The crazy thing about that though is, of course, there's resellers, but for me, my purse still dead stock. I was able to get one for my girls too, so we both got them. So, and that's the other thing when I was mentioning hers and theirs, because at this point, there are shoes that we both have. Mm-hmm. If it's a shoe, we talk about it. We do you want those? I want those. We get those. So there are a lot of shoes in this house that are my size and their size. The other good thing about them is they were the same size, so they're able to share shoes. So that way,
that's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, it's good because otherwise I'm having to buy 3 pair of shoes. So
financially it's good, but stylistically it's not. Like
you need to. So go on, bro. Sorry.
If this is my shoe and I let you wear it, you have to treat it like I would treat it.
You don't understand the battles that we go through because the oldest is more of a just throw and go. The youngest is like more take care of. And she has beat the satin shattered back. She's beat those. And so the youngest is like, no, she shouldn't be allowed to wear the shoe first.
She should. She should.
I agree. Have you ever got into a situation where like literally you had to sit down on a table, like sneaker court, and literally kind of sentence somebody because they've just wrecked the shoe?
Well, here's the deal. What I have to do is getting ready to come up. My youngest is going back to campus, so it's a whole debate. What shoes does she get to take? And mind you, campus is 20 minutes away. So if she really needs it, she can go get it. But the conversation is, what shoes do you get to take? And that was an issue. That's a battle. That's a court. And I'm in the middle because I'm like, yes, no, maybe. But there was a whole shoe recently. My oldest undead stocked the Joe Freshgood baby showers. And we were at a resale sneaker event. And she she was just walking around the event. I had a table with some stuff that I was getting rid of, selling or whatever. And so they were like, if you have a heat per shoe, go up there. And I'm like, go up there, because they had just released, right? And I'm like, go up there. And this is completely sidetracked from what we were talking about. And so she went up there, and she was up against a Dior one.
Ooh.
And she won with that Joe Freshgood. Now,
I was about to say,
I was
that ain't easy.
screaming, yeah! Like, I got all the tables around me, like, scream for my baby. So she won. She won. She had a whole outfit. It's on my page. She had an outfit that matched them perfectly. A cute sweater dress. She looked adorable. I think she won a prize. So needless to say, it was dope. So at the end of the day, that was the conversation of what I was going to go is that day, the other one wanted to wear those shoes. And so I was like, well, no, she's going to wear yours.
The thing is, this is the sneaker that me and Q really amorously like at this moment in time. That 9060 is such a dope.
And so let me
sneaker.
tell you what happened there. So he dropped them on Instagram. I was up, I was ready, and I, of course, was looking for the pink ones. The what are they called? Yes. And so for my size, I was looking for my size, and so I had my size in my card. I was trying to check out; it wouldn't do it. So then when I went in, this funny thing is, those were what was left. The baby blues were like left because everybody was going for the pink.
It's called the cookie pink. It's called the cookie pink.
So I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, if I can't get them in my size, I'll get them for the girl size. And small sizes are always cute. So I was like, I got them. And when they came in, oh my goodness. You know, certain shoes give you chills, right? When you talk about them, like there's certain shoes you just love. Those are one of the shoes that I swear that they're different, right? It's new, it's fresh. It literally is Joe's fresh goods. So at the end of the day, I was happy that I think at this point they've probably only worn once. They did have those in my local sneaker shop, but a lot of times they do raffles there sometimes when they don't. So they do first come, first serve when there's a
Hold on. Why did you just put the quotation mark there? Raffles?
Sound like agreements to me. Sound like agreements to me.
Go on, Cameron. So I saw you hang out the gang signs, the raffle gang signs.
Raffle gang. That's what we do.
Raffle gang.
It's a grievance because when the raffles happen, you never know. We never see who gets those shoes. And the thing about it is we all know each other, right? For the most part. So the sneakerheads don't necessarily get those. Sometimes it's the people who are like, I would say culture vultures because they're in because it's a heat shoe, but they're not out there putting the work in. They're not out there in the trenches. They
pay the 50 over. They pay the 50 over. They can come pick up whenever.
He said,
no, listen. There's a DTLR down the street from my house, right? And when this store opened, I'm gonna try to make this quick. When this store opened in 2020, they had Flint 13s with the feature shoe. They had court purple ones. They had so much heat from 19 and 20 that DTLR was holding for the grand opening, right? So boom, the culture come out in droves. Everybody know this store is opening. Everybody figures they're gonna have different stuff. They start putting stuff in the window. It's going down. From the grand opening forward, they do guaranteed pairs. You line up on the guaranteed day, and hopefully you can get to the front quick enough to get your size. They give you a ticket. You're guaranteed to pick up on release day. The University Gold 12s, two guys got in a fight. The black and gold Jordan 12s. Two guys got in a fight about that shoe, about their place in line. And that busted the situation. From that point on, it's backdoor central. I mean, I had one of them. I still got the chick name number in my phone right now. The Lucky Green 13, she tried to tell me give her $50. Shouted,
what?
This shoe sitting. it's sitting on the shelf. I know it's sitting on the shelf because I know people in the community that shop at this store too, and they told me it's sitting on the shelf. So I hit her up like, hey, I'm trying to see if she got a size 11 before I come to the store. Yeah, 50 over. I said, oh, I'm good. Ha ha ha, I'm just joking. Come on and get it. You wasn't joking. If I'd have sent you $50 to your Cash App, you'd have took them $50 for a damn GR that sat on the shelf for a month.
That's just bullshit. That's absolute bullshit.
I can't even believe she's doing that. That bold. Some of like ours is more low. Like, well, no, I'm just lying. Like, I have to backtrack. Certain stores are more low. Certain stores are not. So I'm gonna put it that way.
Yeah.
The fact that it instantly retracted that comment.
No, that's great. That's gold because like that's what we look for. Like the fact that you checked yourself right there, it's like because I've seen it. You can. I've walked in the 11 low IE black cement. I watched a guy, the same chick that I'm talking about at DTLR. I watched a guy sit there and talk to this chick for an hour. I stayed because I was talking to somebody else that I know who I was trying to introduce to that store. This guy sat in that store and talked to this chick for an hour. I already know what's going on. They're working out prices. They're working out stock levels. Like this is what happens. That was the climate at the time, and now we coming up out of that, which is we think is a great thing because people like us will be able to get
a lot of people won't think it's a great thing because it's taking away their money margins, but for us it's great because we're picking up pairs for retail or for sale going forwards, which is awesome. So I got a perfect system for you, sis. Like every time your daughters are actually fighting over a sneaker, you need to, you know how you have battery levels, right? And you have you can measure the battery levels. So you need to basically have a battery level for each sneaker, like, and have it on a spreadsheet. So basically, it's a percentage. So a sneaker that they really like has in a year, say you can only wear it 10 times. And then the percentage goes down. So each of them have 20 wears on that sneaker. So basically you have a chart there, and then every time they wear it, it takes a percentage off their battery life. So basically at the end of the day on the Richter scale, if one of your daughters has worn it 10 times, that's her done for the year. She can't wear it anymore for that year. It's done. So it's funny. And pick another sneaker. Like you should have a percentage charge on all of the sneakers, and you got 365 days, so you can actually share out 20 days for each sneaker that they've got, and all of a sudden you make sure they rotate that sneaker throughout the year. So it basically comes into a position where not every sneaker's bashed to bits because that sneaker only gets 20 wears.
Also, you can also use the Shoe Dog podcast hyposcalometer listo tiers to make sure that the balance is there. Okay, if you use the listo tiers, and this is a different conversation from the last time we saw the listo tiers. You can actually have we going down from 0 to 4. Once you get to 4, then you go back to 0. 0 to 4. 0 to 4. 0 to 4 every time.
Okay.
For both of them. And that'll kind of bring balance to it.
So Q's brought this up. So let's have a conversation about this hyposcale or meet. Oh, bro! Every time I read that, it's just funny to me. Hyposcale or meet a list of tiers. Like that is just that's on Q. That's on Q. That's a joke. That's really funny. So where do you sit on this scale?
Yes,
sis.
So you go from where you land down.
Yeah, so say like say me and Q only do OGs. So it means we only go for OGs tier 2 and down. So basically we go OGs, non-OGs, retros, and everything else. But if you say if you go for super limited stuff, that means you go super limited and everything down, super limited collaborations. So what tier? And this is the tier levels that we discussed, me and Q discussed, and we basically put this together and said, look, at this moment in time, this is the reflection of what we think is actually happening. So I would say 10 years ago, tier 0 sneakers were like limited sneakers anyway, but limited
almost
sneakers have taken
like a Travis Scott
sneakers.
one.
Yeah. And tier 1s used to be OGs because that was like, yo, and when we talk about tiers, these tiers actually reflect like these shops anyway, retailers. So they only get like some retailers only get tier 2 sneakers, some people get tier 3, some people get tier 0. So Nike always get tier 0 sneakers. So on this scale, this gives us an indication of how you sit as a sneakerhead. Because like, what tier are you, sis?
Where do you put yourself?
Where'd you put yourself?
If I'm being honest, I think I'm a 3, but the problem is I want to be a 0.
Like, we all want to be zeros.
I want to only go for the super limit. What I would love is the Travis Scott, the chunky, like all that stuff. I think I'm tier 3 because of what I have in my collection and stuff that's like more just some retro, some.
No. I think you lost the point there. I think it's not what you've got; it's what you aim for.
I aim to be tier 0.
Okay.
I'm not, that's why I said that at first. Like, I don't want anything like you in my collection. Like, I want everything that I can get that's a collab that is super far. Because the thing about it is, but here's the thing. Because if you're a sneakerhead, when you see it on feet, you're like, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say, when I walk through the airport with those, I hate shoes because you got so many, you forget what you wear. With the pink lace, black, brown, whatever the shoes I had on, whatever. What is it? Oh my gosh, it's gonna kill me. I feel like but no, what you say? They were ones. They're slept on. They got lime green, brown, pink. What?
Oh, the biohacks.
Biohacks. So I'm sorry.
That's not slept on. What are you? Wait.
I think a lot of people slept on them, but
biohacks. No. They're being held by resellers. That's why you don't see them that much.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So
they're waiting for the price to go up. They're waiting for the price.
When I walk through the airport with those on, oh my gosh, what are those? And so a stewardess, this woman, she had to be like 50 something years old, tall, Caucasian, a lady who was not into sneakers at all. She stopped me and was like, oh my gosh, I love your sneakers. And I looked at her and said, I know. And I literally said that, I know, like, because like,
you know, the sis walk through the airport and say,
you talking about?
What's right. So what's funny was when she said that, I said, I know. She was like, where'd you get those? I said, yeah, you probably will never be able to get these.
Unless you got 400. You got 400, you can get them.
You can't touch that. So for me, it's the super limited. It's the things that draw attention to, like, so when you're somewhere in the airport, anywhere, you can spot a sneakerhead. And I'm not talking about the people that get the pandas on, the TikTok pop culture people. I'm talking about
pandas don't count.
I'm talking about sneakerhead.
I'm gonna say this. Every time I wear this, like the people stop me. Every time the sneakers that I end up wearing are a reflection of me in person. Like that they always get a sneaker that fits my personality. I'm gonna claim this. I don't care if nobody like this. I was doing mismatched sneakers before they were a thing. Because I'm crazy.
But I do too, though.
Yeah,
so y'all crazy.
Yeah, we're crazy. We're crazy. When the red suede 5s came out, I wore the red suede 5s, and the blue suede 5s came out. I wore them, And then I had a crazy idea to say, well, you know what? I'm going to wear one red, one blue, and I'm going to rock them like Superman and just rock them. And it kind of, I just got looked. I actually got looked at like, yo, what the hell is he doing? He's wearing one Jordan Red 5, and he's wearing one Jordan Red Blue on the right foot, and he's rocking them. And I didn't really care. I was even tempted to swap the laces out, and I was like, no, let me just keep them like it is. And
yo, no, that's it. That's it, bro. Put the red lace in the blue shoe, the blue lace in the red shoe, and mismatch them. Oh my God! Don't do that. Don't do that. No. Don't do it.
But it's your originality, love, right? That's who you are.
That would be so crazy.
Yeah, and I was, by the way, if you do that, that's my flex. Don't do it. But like basically, I was doing that when they first came out because I was just like, you know what? I don't care what honestly, I really don't care what people think about me. I really don't care. I'm the way I am. I'm the way I am. I'm always going to be the way I am. You're not going to change who I am. And like, you can say anything about me. You can curse me. You can love me. You can hate me. I don't care. I will have respect for people that are there and always going to be there. And I always love the people that are around me. And I always love the people that respect me. But if you hate me, I don't care. Right. And that's the way it's always going to be. And this is why I do things like that, because I just want to be unique. Like, I think that was me being unique. And I was doing mismatched shoes before it was even a thing.
By the way,
since I started my connection. Since I started my collection, I've been doing that too. I have been doing that all and the crazy thing is I do it with J1s and people will look at me like I have a Coogee sweater that I wear all the time and I will rock it with a satin Jordan 1 and a blue chill because the colorways that's in the shoe. And people look and then the people will say, did it come that way? No, this is just my original style.
Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. This ain't for you.
I don't care.
This ain't for you.
And this is why
just curious, you know.
If they don't know, but if they don't know, it ain't for them. Like them the people you tell them, I don't know. Like I just got shoes everywhere. I just grabbed.
And this is why I made. And this is why I made the Biohacks the best sneaker to release that year. I had it as my number one sneaker to release in that year because like when a lot of people miss the message. Like unfortunately, my curse is my analytic style because basically I analyze a lot.
Yeah. It's nerve wracking. Like to go as deep into thought as you go into. I'm glad I don't have a curse because it seems very. And I know this is you, right? At this point, I know this is how you operate, and it seems I wouldn't be able to function if I thought that much about certain stuff. Like you go so far into things and have thoughts that most people don't have. It's like how is this dude coming up with this shit? Is it like what the hell is going on here?
And so the problem is when that thought process opens, it kind of just opens a tap, and all of a sudden other things come out of it that I didn't realize at that moment in time, and you're like this and we like unfortunately that happened with the live with Benzino because when we were talking, it was only supposed to be going for an hour. It took 2 hours for us to conclude that. Actually 2.5 hours for us to conclude that whole live because it was we were going back and forth.
He coming on the podcast too. Benzino, Blaze, and Mars. All y'all coming on the podcast. Y'all don't show y'all faces on IG. Y'all coming on you black out the screen or whatever, but we gonna have the conversation for sure. Go ahead.
I was gonna say like the reason why I feel a lot of people disappreciated the biohacks because they didn't understand the biohacks. Like if you look at the biohacks, you will understand the biohacks. The fact that it's had so many fusions of what Nike did to the Jordan 1 in that sneaker alone, it was like, okay, cool. We can do the biohacks, all the funky, crazy colorways, but the exposed foam, the extra stitching, all of the way it was manufactured, the brown suede on it, literally was like, we'll take something from Off-White, we'll take something from Travis, we'll take something from here, we'll take something from here.
They got it from the dump, though. They got it from the Vio dump.
Exactly. That was really from the dump. But then we'll take the silver tongue and put it on there because it's the part of the COJP's bang. So it's like nobody. Yeah. And like when you look at a sneaker that's done to perfection, the biohack is done to perfection. It's literally such we can do what I always said this when I saw this. We can do whatever we want to a sneaker and make it look awesome, and this is what it is. And like when you take that into context into the what the fives, same thing, same concept, same thing.
The biohack is good ugly. I have and I will always refer to the biohack Jordan 1 as good ugly.
Yeah.
I do not like that shoe, but I appreciate that shoe. I've had them in hand. I did a review and didn't air the review because I was talking so negatively about the shoe. That was a personal choice I made. I said, I know people go watch this video. I know people want to see this shoe, but I'm not going to edit and post this review because I'm talking crazy. So crazy. Malicious crazy. I was talking about this shoe because I don't like it, but I appreciate it. I understand why people like it, but I just do not appreciate that sneaker. It's a great shoe though, by the way. I mean, biohack.
But did it grow on you though? That's the thing. Did it actually eventually grow on you too?
They did, but I will not put that shoe on my foot. That's just what it is. But I do appreciate it, and every time I see it on foot, I'm like, yo, that's dope. But
exactly.
I just can't see. I guess it's maybe my personal style. It just won't allow me to go. But just like you, TJ, I bought these. So why can't I? Why if I could? And I ain't wore these outside yet. These props.
Oh no!
I'm going to. Hold on, Anakin. Don't know me. Don't give me the big no. I'm going to wear them outside. Eventually, I got shirts. I got like 3 shirts that I bought for these shoes. So I already got fits for them and everything. But I'm still growing a sneakerhead. Y'all forgive me.
You know what? The thing is, like every sneaker doesn't need to have history. Every sneaker doesn't need to have a meaning. But the biohack, it comes with art form, and the biohacks is an art form. In me personally, when I look at it, it's an art form, and it reflects to the what the fives as well. The what the fives is an art form. What people don't realize, if you know what the fives, you know what the fives. What the fives is a sneaker that's based on every non-OG hype sneaker. Literally. Like you got the Tokyo 223, you got the Green Beans, you got the Raging Bulls. Every non-OG sneaker that's absolutely really special goes into that sneaker. There's about eight different variations. Yeah, 8 different variations that make that sneaker up. Bel Airs, Green Beans, like any sneaker that you think is like.
It's the one with the olives. That's the one we always forget. Olive.
Yeah, olives. Yeah. So like in from that perspective, that's a piece of art. Like that's a piece of art on your feet. It's the same as the biohacks.
Speaking of art,
to understand.
Speaking of art, Sneak's got a box in her hands.
Oh,
I want to know what's in the box. You say you don't know what's in the box?
Hold on. So are we gonna save that to the last segment? I thought we were gonna save that to the last segment.
Yeah. Let's hold that. Let's do some quick hits right quick. Then
because I want to do one thing with the sis.
No, but we. Let's go.
Okay. You know the question. Q ready. So sis, we normally do with the guests. We do a lose, choose, and dump. All right. So basically, she. I know you're shocked. Look at you. Like, I know you're going like, oh shit, I've got to make some hard choices. You have got to make some hard choices right this moment in time. So, lose, choose, dump is our little way of just saying what you're picking, what you're dumping, what you're choosing. So, in terms of lose, means you lose it for yourself, just yourself, but everybody else gets it, right? When you pick choose, it means everybody gets it as well as yourself, right? And when you say dump, means you dump it out of history, never existed. Right? So now, on lose, choose, or dump, we normally ask the guest to pick either GR, Hype, or OGs. So you have a choice of picking either OG sneakers only, you are picking Hype sneakers only, or just picking regular GR. So what's your lose, choose, or dump, sis?
Let the wheels turn.
The wheels are turning.
Lose, choose, or dump. Like, so I got to put each one of those into a category, right?
Into category. So you can say I'm gonna lose GRs, but everybody else gets GRs, or I'm gonna choose OGs because everybody gets OGs, and including myself. And I'm gonna dump hype because it's not really relevant, and I'm gonna dump it out of history. So you can make that choice. It's all entirely on you.
You have to remember. The thing to remember is if whatever you dump does not exist for you
ever
or anybody
or for anybody else.
It never exists.
Okay. So lose, choose, or dump.
I can see the wheels are ticking in the brain. The cogs are clogging.
So because lose, choose, or dump, and the categories are OG, hype, or
GRs.
GR.
I'm a dump GRs.
Oh!
Wait. So you have your choice has been made for dump. Now let's give you some examples of what you dumped. Now you have just dumped Taxi Ones. You have dumped Rebellionaires. You dumped biohacks. You dump all type of heat. I mean, just
smoke grays, shatter backboard 1.0s.
You dump the satin shatter backboard that your daughters were arguing over. They don't exist. They just evaporate them from your collection right now. They gone. It's over. It's over. Your pandas, they gone.
Understand that I'm a hype beast at heart. I hate to admit that, but I am.
Hey, no. Round of applause. You are the first.
I can't be a hype beast. You really can't be a hype beast and also not be a person that pays for resale, because I don't have a lot of the hype beast stuff that I want because I won't pay for it.
No, that's not true. That's not true. You are validated. You can be a hype beast and not pay resale. You can. Yep. Because you chose tier 0.
You have everything. Yeah.
No, you don't. But you chose tier 0. So you validated yourself. Choosing tier 0 kind of puts you in that hype beast category. So you are 100% validated. There's no shade. There's no shame. I respect it.
So I'm dumping the GRs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where am I at again?
What you losing?
This is so hard for me to say.
Because what you lose, everybody else gets, but you don't get.
And the other choice is what? Again, one more time.
OGs
or hype.
And then the
you dumped GRs already.
So I'm gonna just say it. I'm choosing hype, and the OGs. Y'all can keep them.
Yeah, that's respectable. That's respectable. Listen.
So no Chicago's for you. This is full time.
I know. Well, as soon as I said that, and I realized what category they were in, I was like, crap.
Yeah. No. But you got Travis Scott's. You got Fresh Goods. You got Off-Whites.
You got Union.
You got everything. You got it. I mean, listen, your collection.
The Hypebeast grills, right? Chunky.
No, you have you actually you kind of get all grails, because grails kind of in my opinion, the grails move themselves from other categories to hype.
You know,
a 2015 Chicago, it's a OG, but it's also hype. So how do we?
No, I don't think that's relevant, because basically at the time of release it was not hype, right? It was hype for OG heads, but it wasn't going for like 600, 700, 800, 1,500 pounds. But that kind of equates it to hype. But when we talk OGs, we're talking plainly OGs, and I don't know. The only gray area is when Chicago Off-White ones, is that an OG or a hype?
No, that's hype. That's a hype.
That's
hype.
definitely a hype.
That's a hype. So
I get 2 in 1 with that.
So look, this is what Sneaks got, right? She got Louis Vuitton Air Force One. She got
the Dior ones.
She got Dior ones. She got the 10. You got the 10. She got Futura dunks, like Paris dunks. She got Paris dunks, bro. And we got OG.
You know
we got
what
OG ones.
Imagine if we took this literally, and everybody that came on, we actually took away their sneakers that they actually lose the dump. Okay, you know that billionaire right at the back says you gotta send it to Q.
It's out.
But I get to keep these, right?
What's that? That's the white cement.
No, this.
Oh, the Amamaya 3s. Oh my god.
You keep that. You keep that.
I get to keep these.
You got them for retail?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Q just lost his hat.
You are the greatest. Like I need that right now.
I would tell everybody, whoever will listen to that story, that the day that happened, I was in a meeting. The greatest of all great sneakerheads, Stacy T, who is actually, Love, you were talking about at this point, it's a time to tell who's a sneakerhead and who's not. He's actually going back and getting a lot of OG colorways that he wants, because with trade block and a lot of stuff, people are trading out for dunks and stuff like that. So he's going back and really creating an OG, what he wants from a historical perspective. But he called me and I was like deep in a meeting and he was like, check for access. And I went to my normal account and it was not there. And so I was like, but I someone said, just check the other accounts and it was there. And when I tell you, if I could have filmed it, it was like, it's that euphoric feeling that comes over you. And I'm screaming and my daughter's like, calm down. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like it was a moment. It literally was that meme where everybody's in the bar and they hit with the Gatum. It was in my house where only 2 people saw it, because it was the greatest feeling ever, because this is a sneaker that was like, you've been thinking about it. You knew it was coming before it to happen. It was super amazing.
That's dope.
The other shoe that I felt like that about is the Off-White, what they did with the, all the different colorways of those dunks. When those dunks came out, for me, and when I did a video on it, the fact that the thought process was you would not know the shoe until you got, the basics, right? You knew it was a suede or a leather model because that was part of the conversation. But the overlays and all the different stuff, you wouldn't know until you got in hand. To me, that was so genius because, it was a surprise, right? Where do you get that from these days in the culture? You don't necessarily get that. So I knew that, at some point they figured out, like somebody like Love analyzed it and was like, oh, if you get this code, this color, and so it put that out there for the community.
What you expect from a guy that designs sneakers and cars too? Like, Virgil, bro, like this is a car. This is a car that Virgil designed for Drake. Clearly, it's a Rolls Royce. But Drake gave it to Virgil, and Virgil, like, what, bro? Listen, man, we all love Virgil, right?
Yeah.
I don't own any of his work. Sadly, if it was anything, it would be sneakers. But I don't own any Off-White anything. But I love and respect Virgil, and when I saw this, the first thing that came to my mind was, this man was about to take over the world.
Yeah,
literally.
Like it's, and I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it now in my chest more than I felt it when I thought about it. Just saying it out loud. We lost so much. We lost more than a great sneaker designer. We lost more than a fashion designer. We lost more than a business owner. A mogul. Like Virgil was on the way. Could we imagine? Let's just imagine Virgil still being alive when Drake showed us this car. Virgil was about to do things that we can only imagine.
He's an innovator. He was an icon.
Yeah.
He's like, there's no words. The thought process behind a lot of different things a lot of people don't know about that he did is like ridiculous. Just even collaborating with people in different communities. I follow a girl on Instagram. I actually haven't seen her in a while. I have to check on her, from Chicago, who worked with the homeless population. He created and designed a shirt just for her. And her business, and like the thought process behind everything was not only it was seemed like it was from the perspective of the little people as well. If that makes any type of sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The thing is there's only a couple of people there's only one every generation, and if you ever look at our previous generation, it was Tinker Hatfield, that shit that modernized the game, that revolutionized everything for Nike going forwards.
Yeah.
And now it was Virgil for our generation. Unfortunately, we lost him too quickly for him to have more of an impact on where he was going. He had a major impact. He changed the way we thought about sneakers, but you were hoping that he would be still around to keep modernizing, to keep revolutionizing everything that's going forward. So we only get one every generation. I think we just need to treasure the people around us. And in his loss, we gathered thought and we gathered morality, more or less, because we ain't here forever. We have to encourage the positive thoughts, the momentum forwards, the movement forwards. We have to encourage positivity for up and foremost, and we have to keep encouraging people to keep pushing those barriers, keep pushing those boundaries, keep revolutionizing and doing better than just sitting there and just not doing anything at all. We got to kind of keep doing good things, and that's one. If you can learn anything from Virgil, that's one thing you need to kind of always do. We can all sit here and criticize everybody and criticize people, and to be honest, I loved his stuff, but I never picked up his stuff because it's like I say, it's not my cup of tea.
I tried.
Obviously, people will try, but a lot of people throw negativity on this stuff because it increased the resale market, stuff like that. But we don't look at the negative stuff. We got to look at the positive stuff. We all got to push each other forwards and do better things for ourselves and for each other. Because at the end of the day, like, if we don't do it, nobody else is ever going to do it. And like I say, it's easy to sit back and relax and say, "Yo, I'm not going to do anything, or I'm going to criticize, or I'm going to not give a f because basically nobody else cares about me." But if we all band together and move and actually truly did become a community for each of us, we could change things. And that's what people forget. And that's something we got to remember just from how Virgil did his stuff. He was a very in tune to culture and community. He did a lot of things that he didn't need to do, and he did. So we need to learn from that and keep doing great things and awesome things.
I misspoke. This is a Maybach. It looked like a Rose, but
that's a Maybach. Yeah, I thought it was a Maybach.
Yeah, this is a Maybach. This is ridiculous, man. Shout out, rest in power to Virgil, and more importantly, you cannot find a single person to say anything bad about Virgil.
Yeah. That's true.
I like just to reiterate that message. Like, I know everything. Like, there's no coincidences in life, and I don't believe in coincidences. No, there's nothing happens for a reason. Everything happens for something to happen from it. Yeah. So from Virgil's memory, you need to kind of remember, like, tragic things happen. Like Kobe passed away, Virgil passed away. Things happen, but don't remorse them, reflect on them, and evolve from that. Don't think it's like it's another day. It's another day. It's another day. When people do great things, aspire to do great things yourself. Aspire.
Listen, people die every day. We don't know everyone that passes, and the quickest thing I can come up with is shout out to everybody that loses somebody, because everybody loses somebody at some point. But when you get people like Virgil that make such a huge impact, for so many people, and we ain't talking about sneakers. We're not talking about fashion. Like, dude changed people's lives, and he will be missed. He will not be replaced. It's weird to me to still even be grieving this long after his passing, but it's warranted 100% for Virgil. So all I can say is shout out to Virgil, man. I wish I had them Off-White 5s, but I don't.
They just re-released.
I know, and I missed them. I was like 10 minutes late. I was at work. I saw it hit. I got the notification, and by the time I went to it, it was too late. So it is what
I was
it is.
there. They were in my cart.
And you, damn.
I can't. It wouldn't let me check out. It had some type of glitch because it was literally in my cart, and it said in cart, and then I went to go check out. It just the button wouldn't, and I was like,
ridiculous.
Yeah, because I was on Twitter. Twitter's the GOAT for releases right now.
So links.
I mean, oh my gosh, they come out with that stuff so quick.
Yeah.
But.
Let's try to brighten up. Because the slide wars.
Do you don't know slide wars?
No.
Slide war. There's slide wars. There's foam wars, and they kind of all fall together. I mean, I know you got slides and you got foam runners too, right?
Shall we revolutionize it and call it the Chancler Wars?
Nah, y'all in trouble now. Y'all in trouble. ASICS has officially joined the slide wars.
Those are horrible.
Yo, they're gonna be uncomfortable, bro. What material are they using for that?
It's
3D printed. I don't know. I doubt it's EVA. I don't know. It might be EVA, but these will be $15. ASICS.
Yeah, they're not gonna be EVA. Like I'm gonna say this: if it ain't EVA, it ain't gonna hit. The only thing I think is gonna hit at the moment is those up tempo slides because it actually got air unit.
These weigh 12 ounces. These will be like wearing socks.
Yo, if you get beats from your mum and you're still little, make sure that she gets these Essex slides because basically when she throws them at you, they will deflect off your body rather than actually make a dent on your body. So make sure you get your next Christmas present to your mum is this Essex slides because they're 12 ounces and they're not going to hurt you if she throws them at your face.
$15.
$15. And that's a cheap Christmas present as well.
Hey, y'all go get Nana some Aces slides. All right, she'll feel much cooler at the end of the day. You'll get a bigger hug than you usually get. All right. Next, we got Undefeated is back, ladies and gentlemen. Undefeated Air Force Ones, patent leather, rainbow, trash. Why?
They got 5 stars. 5 flames, 4.5 flames.
Where is that? 4.5.
Oh no, you gotta be kidding me.
Nah, these you don't want these?
That's the pop culture talking with that rating. These are trash.
Pop sneakers from Undefeated.
Yo,
Air Force One people gonna go crazy about this shit.
Yo, but this is part of your tier 0. This is part of your.
I know. I have to.
So you got them. You already got them. They in the collection. Black Dog, Nike on the back. They got a little bit of that black Air Force energy for you. I mean,
these would definitely be the beaters. I would be beating the crap out of these.
The only decent thing is that translucent. So
that's the best. That's the best part about this. Best part about this shoe. Okay. That sucks. We can move on from that. Bro. Bro.
Like he almost literally broke his ankle there. That's crazy.
Yo, mischief, stop doing mischief. That's all I'm saying. Like those mischief wavy babies are, oh my God, seriously.
Hold on.
There's gonna
remember we coming out with the patented wavy skateboard deck that these shoes
sold out too.
Garbage. Garbage. Also,
you're really gonna hurt yourself.
Also, now this the thing right here. This the thing. This the thing right here.
Love, you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna wear that.
You gonna get it. You got. I see all them brown boxes over there. That's for you. See,
I don't know what the purpose of this Yeezy foam helmet is. It's not going to protect you from a crash at all.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Yo. It looks like the Predator.
Look at this guy. Who is this? Come on, Ye. I just started giving you all your flowers and shit because you done cut out some of the craziness, and you it seems like you're kind of trying to go back in the right direction, but bro, come on, bro.
That's a good bally. You know the balaclava that you use to put, or a stocking you put over your head to go for a bank robbery. This is the bank robbery foam helmet.
This is not a balaclava. This is not a Pooh Shiesty mask. Like, bro,
where do you think the eye holes are?
I don't see any.
There, you have zero vision perspective on that.
No, it's not, bro. Come on, bro.
All I'm saying is, if you use that foam helmet to go into a bank robbery, you're visually impaired. You might as well go in there disabled.
You know what?
Blindfolded.
On that note, this is you right here. This is you with the foam helmet on. This is you. Actually waiting for the day I see security footage of somebody robbing the store with one of these on. You know what I'm saying?
It's coming true, bro.
Look at Ye and the rest of good music. We got Pusha T, we got Sci-Hi, we got Tiana Taylor back here in the white because we know she like to be clean. we got Don C over here in the blue, and we got Lorenzo. What's his name? Fear of God, man. Y'all know
Jerry Lorenzo.
We got Jerry back in the black. He got the Fear of God version on.
Yo, by the way, I'm gonna share with you this.
They rumored to have been able to prevent COVID, so that might be a reason to get them. This us right here with the Yeezy mask on. This us.
I told you, this is Predator. It's Predator. So I'm gonna show you those up tempo slides. So this is the next phase of the foam wars. Is this up tempo slide? There you go,
bro.
I think that could be comfortable.
It's air leased. Ain't no air. That's air leased.
Yeah,
we got one air bubble in the back, bro. That's not an up tempo, dog. Those are not air units on the side. That's
I thought they were.
That's EVA. Bro.
Yeah,
I've never seen an air unit. Have you ever seen an air unit that's skin?
No. I the more I look at it, the more I actually realize it's not air unit. But it could be EVA foam with the air unit at the back. So that could potentially be comfortable. You know that. Like if they do this right, it could rival a slide. A user slide. I want to see how comfortable it is.
You nuts! You gotta be crazy.
I'm gonna say at this moment in time, Yeezy's holding that crown for the foam runners and slides because it's so comfortable.
He got it.
He got the crown at the moment. So everybody out there, like you can forget your 4D printed ASICS slides. You can forget your Crocs because I don't know how. I've heard people that worn Crocs put some slides on and throw the Crocs away because their slides are too comfortable. There's a lot. Crocs rely on fashion and color and collabs at the moment, but Yeezy just doing it without anything. Like he's just EVA foam. There you go. Here's the slide. Here's a foam runner. I don't know who's gonna knock his crown off.
Do you have the Adidas equivalent?
Yeah, it's not as comfortable. It's not as comfortable.
He got him. Yeah, TJ got him. Yeah.
I did a review for them, and even Mr. Miller messaged me today. He's like, "What the hell are these Adilit 22? They're terrible. They wreck my feet because the EVA foam are so much better. The EVA foam on the slides are so much better. 95%. It is literally a memory foam sneaker, like a memory foam slide. I mean, because basically it's so comfortable. Now, how we know memory foam is the way to go when it comes to beds. How are you going to beat a memory foam slide? I can't, unless it's air sprung, like what Nike's trying to do with this air up tempo slide. I'm fascinated to see who's going to decrown Yeezy, and it's going to be really hard.
No, we got y'all when we drop the Zoom slides, man. Everybody stay on point.
I'm waiting for those foam posits.
The MMW Nike Zoom 5 MMW slides. We got y'all. Trust me. We got y'all. Yeah, we coming for y'all. We gonna get them brown boxes out of here. Sure.
That's one thing you can't get rid of with Yeezy. Like with as far as the Yeezy slide and foam runner, he can continue to produce those in any different colorway, and every single time they're going to sell out. I've seen that for years on years on years.
Have you seen the concepts?
We got blue ones.
Have you seen the Galaxy?
I've seen those blue ones. I almost passed them. I said them down.
No. Have you seen the Galaxy foam runner concepts?
No, we already have the blue hoodie, so that we definitely have to have those. But no, I have not seen the concept.
You got a picture?
Let me try pull them up. Hold on.
Let me just say, so somebody came over with the mixed colorway that has the pink in them, and it was a size 8. He wanted resale, and I just couldn't do it. He wanted 180, and I almost cried because I wanted those shoes.
That's double the price, right?
I had the orchard, and I couldn't bring it. But my friend bought it. She had no problem. She paid straight up. Yeah, she bought it, but I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
180 for a slide? Nah.
Foam runner, but still same thing.
So, yeah, a Croc, a Yeezy Croc. That's what the foam.
So I recently did some sneakerhead events locally, and they really. So I had a DJ Z Nice. Shout out to him. To approach me to do like a resale event at a local bar. And when I tell you guys, they turned out, the whole city came, like it was promoted all over social media, and they came with the feet heat. Everybody had their sneakers on. They came and really supported. And I did a Yeezy slide raffle. And I really didn't think it was going to go as well because I just had one slide, and it was kind of you get what you get. I did $5 raffle tickets or 3 for 10, whatever. And truth be, I got my money back on the slide. But the fact that, people really knew, like, regardless, once you get the slide, you can do whatever you want to do with it. You can sell it, you can use it, you can trade it in for your size. And so I think it's so funny, the guy who bought it, he's a local guy, and he is part of the oneness community here, and he gave it to a girl who was he said he's going to give it to the fine auntie. He said he was going to give it to the fine auntie, and some little girl was like, the auntie was near him, and he gave her a size 10. I think it was a bone colorway, or either the 10, whatever. But yeah, he can do whatever he wants to do with those slides for the rest of however long, because we love them.
That's dope.
All colorways.
So while TJ is trying to find it, this is not cool for us in the US.
What all did they get? Like, what all did they get? I know they got the yellow Air Max. I know they got a cool Air Force is dope. So
we got a high version of that Air Force One probably a month or so back. They got the Canyon purple, if you like those 4s, and they got the taxi ones. And they actually had an event. TJ, correct me if I'm wrong, there was a live in-person event, but was there an online event as well?
I can't find it. So basically the foam one I'm talking about is basically got, the Galaxy foam posits. It's got all that Galaxy all over it, all over the foam runner. It looks really dope. Somebody actually kind of. Yeah, pretty much. No, it was just somebody's concept or idea of what it looked like, and it actually looked.
No, it's okay. Y'all can bite us. We the greatest. Y'all can bite us.
I don't know when it become us and dumb. I don't know when it became that, because I'm officially unofficial employee of Nike. Okay, it's okay. I'm letting you know it's okay. Y'all can. We know we have the greatest ideas in the world. We know we have the greatest design team. We have the greatest silhouettes. We understand that people are gonna bite us. It's flattery. Okay.
You know, we appreciate it. As long as it's not egregious enough for us to take y'all to court, not sneaker court, actual court.
So we're talking about Sneakers Day. Okay, cool. Sneakers Day was I was there. By the way, if you see that picture right there near that Nike sign, that right at the corner where it's got that Nike tag, the person that's standing there is Jay Colorblind Kicks. That's one of the people that actually was at the event with me. Yeah, that's Colorblind Kicks. So basically, I was at the event. It was in central London, at a Phononics record store. All the lives were recorded there, so we had the option to go there. And I basically was firsthand able to see all the sneakers, like in terms of the Yellow Tour Air Max 1s, the Air Force 1s, the Canyon Purple 4s, and the Taxi 1s. And instantly, I was like, I need 2 of those sneakers. One of them I actually got, which was a Taxi one, and the other one was a Canyon Purple, which it's on the way to me at this moment in time. So like, I can tell you now, there's something in the air with Jordan and Nike at this moment in time, where with this increase in price, they're actually increasing the quality of their sneakers. Like I've got the Desert Elephant 3s in hand. Yes. I'm going to do a review for that next week coming. I've got the Stealth 12. Yeah, I've got the Stealth 12s in hand, and reviews actually coming out on Sunday, but it's probably come out by the time this is aired. And we just seen the Jordan 1 Taxis and the Purple Canyon. Even if you don't like the colorway, the quality and the hairy suede on that is absolutely mental. I'm talking, it's crazy good quality on that. So like, there's something in the air with Jordan Brand and Nike at the moment where and you don't even get me started with the Air Max 1 Yellow Tours. That tumbled on that sneaker is crazy.
Yeah, unfortunately, because I'm 11, they'll stop at a 10.5, and ain't no way in the hell I can wear a 10.5 in the Air Max 1.
Yeah.
So I'm only stuck with the 4 of these sneakers. The only one I was really interested in outside of the Air Max is the Taxi, but these are actual screenshots from you.
Yep. That's the screenshots for me. So basically, there was 4 lives, and obviously you've seen all 4 lives. After they did it right, because basically they gave 2 sneakers for the female sneakerheads, which was a Canyon Purples, that was a female exclusive, and then the Tour Yellows, which was another female exclusive, and then they also dropped the Taxi ones, which is a all round men's exclusive. And I would say a general release is more dominated by men's because they have higher sizes for the average men's sizes. So the Taxi ones and then the Air Force ones were like a full size run. But after the first live, they dropped the Air Force ones. And they scheduled that. You could actually schedule it and purchase them. The same thing with the second live. They scheduled the Air Max 1 Yellow Tours. And then after the third live, they had a sneaker cam where you can actually scan a picture with the sneakers cam for the Canyon Purples. And ironically, they accidentally dropped it on the sneakers app a week before, and they gave everybody heads up to that it's going to be a sneaker cam. So you had to go into the app, find the sneaker cam basic picture where it says this sneaker cam is available now. You've got to scan the correct picture to get access to the sneaker to actually purchase it, which a lot of people, if you were at home, it was an advantage for you guys, because basically if you were at home, you had good Wi-Fi, you can actually instantly work out where it is, because it showed up straight away and you could actually purchase it. Unfortunately, I was at the event, the reception wasn't that great and I missed out, so this is why I had to purchase it like independently out the actual sneakers app. But then the last drop, everybody was waiting for this Taxi. Like after the 4th live, the music stopped, and then all of a sudden, bang, the Taxi ones dropped on the 8th, and it was like, yo, a situation. Like majority of the people I know ended up copping, and then people that didn't cop actually got assisted as well, which is great. So they dropped 4, I wouldn't say brilliant silhouettes on Sneakers Day.
Yeah, we before we move on, we got another special guest. Impromptu special guest. Who is this? Who is this person?
This is Bear, the cutest dog ever. He is officially like 3 pounds. He has his own Instagram. Follow him, the cutest dog ever, Bear. We really don't post a lot, but this thing, he is like literally, like, can you see him? He's like the size of a shoe. I actually put him next to my office. He's a man, because literally, how old do you think he is?
He could be grown, given the kind of dog he
is. He'll be 4. He'll be 4.
I was going to say 2.
Yeah, he'll be 4 in about a couple days. But he is like the cutest thing ever. He's such an emotional support dog. But he needs to go probably a couple places, but I can't say the words because he knows the words. So he'll get crazy. But needless to say, he sees that I'm busy, so he wants to come and meddle. And so he's a lap baby, as you can tell. But he's a sweetheart. He really is a good dog.
So
until we send him over to the grandparents' house, and then they take him to somebody else's house who had a dog, and they have been hyping him up. Oh, he's such a great dog. He walks in the forbidden living room, if you know what I mean, Q, and lifts his leg on the furniture. Then goes into the TV room where their dog lays and poops and pees. And so the grandparents said, "We're so embarrassed of you. We can't believe you acted like that."
He's a grown-ass man. He do what he want to do.
So literally, he barks at all the dogs in the neighborhood, and it's the smallest thing ever. Like he literally is smaller than a shoe. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, his name is very appropriate. He's a whole bear out here in these streets. He do what he want to do.
Like here's like, this is my daughter's Spider-Man 1. Like, and there's the dog. Like, he's
look. No. He be bigger than a shoe.
Barely. He fits in the shoes. He
look like he know not to touch it too.
Oh yeah, yes. So funny story is, when he was a baby, he got a hold of a static Yeezy 350. Ooh. And he chewed the laces.
Just the laces?
Just the laces. He's never touched another shoe since then.
He better not.
He's and the funny thing is, he's around. That we so up for debate. What do you all do with your shoes when you wear them? Do you put them right back? Do you wipe them and put them right back in the box? Are you like me, which I hate to admit this on a live, on our stairs there are at least 10 or possibly more pair of sneakers that are just there? What do you all do?
I do a mass cleaning. I do a mass cleaning.
Mm-hmm. So you just wear them, and then all of a sudden, then you put them back, clean them, and then put them back.
Yeah, because most of the time it's one wear per turn for every shoe. So I rarely wear the same shoe 2 days in a row.
Okay, so that's a good thing for you. I'm not like that at all. I have certain shoes that are my beaters, and then with the girls, their beaters are like Yeezy. Yeezy what? Not 350.
All Yeezys are beaters. Like, all Yeezys are beaters. So.
The Yeezy. So the first Yeezy other than a 350 they got was the blush. And so with that Yeezy, they literally beat them. So that's the shoe that is constantly on foot now if it's not a slide. So we talk about them switching out and swapping out. The truth is, they really don't wear their shoes that often. Like, you can see with this Spider-Man, it's like just randomly in here. But this is one of the shoes that my oldest beat, and the youngest was pissed about it, because this thing is like, I mean, you all can't even see it, but it's just like, they didn't like, and they don't understand. Like, this is a shoe that, you know, truth be told, if we would have taken care of it, we could have probably, you know, if they don't really. I mean, they didn't say that they take.
It's almost like a actual trophy room, because the trophy room ones don't exist. So it's a Chicago with a clear bottom. Like, you kind of got to put it in that special spot.
Yeah, literally, it's just like in here. They not. Who knows where? I mean, it's random. So anyway, with that being said, yep, this is Bear, and then he's Shoe Bay.
That's the real shoe dog. We got an actual shoe dog.
I was about to say that. We got a shoe dog on the Shoe Dog podcast.
So for us, we got 10 pairs from Monday to Thursday I want to say.
So you did have a sneakers day.
No, we had sneakers week.
We had a sneakers week. Better than what we got.
all of these pairs dropped on Nike. Some of them dropped on sneakers, but they were all available on the Nike.com site. They gave us, outside of the Zen Green and the Raging Bull, I feel like they gave us kind of a consolation. Because if I didn't already
Hold on,
own
the Crimson Force came out, bro. You had the Crimson Force re-release.
If I didn't, I'm gonna disregard that last statement. if I didn't already have these two pairs, the Zen Green and the Raging Bull would have been the only shoes that I would have been interested in. I have every 5 that's on this list. The Pine Green 3s sat around. All of them end up selling out, but the 6 low, I think, is the only one that's still available in most sizes. Mm-hmm. Everything else pretty much got out of here within a 24-hour period, especially the Raging. The Raging Bulls lasted maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the most. So yeah, they I can't remember them ever doing this for us on Sneakers Day or the week of Sneakers Day, but they actually came through and gave us a decent amount of heat on the week of Sneakers Day. So I guess I can
say that's heat though. Yeah.
Raging Bulls, Zen Green
Bulls,
Cardinal
Crimson
3s,
Force, Cardinal 3s, exactly.
5s. Yeah, the Crimsons is a popular shoe. We might not like it, but it's the Stealth 2.0. I like 5s, so I mean I'm gonna be biased to 5s anyway. But the Stealth 2.0, the Raging
you got old heat. We got new heat. That's the difference.
I have 2 pair of these shoes already, and actually that would probably guess.
Fusions,
yeah, for sure.
I don't own I don't even own one.
Oh God, what? So what? You got Cardinal 3s?
Yes, of course.
And the Pine Green 3s.
Raging Bull?
No, Raging. Before.
The Crimson 4s?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to get those in the yellow to match. So I had the set, but I let the yellows go. So yeah, I just had
the Lightning?
Yeah.
What? You know what? I'm gonna let you have that.
I let them go.
I'm not. That's a red card. That's a red card offense.
he giving you a red card. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. I disagree with you this time, bro.
That's a red. No. How can you get rid of the predecessor to get the newbie?
I couldn't, I had to also think about, what am I going to wear this big, bright yellow shoe for? Like, what am I going to wear it with? So I was kind of like...
Black?
That'd be it. So I got rid of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
I think...
Also, there's one shoe I have to mention that I regret getting rid of that I searched for, got for retail. I swapped out, so it was a retail swap. And... you all know sometimes I do resell, and I went to a show. She came to my table. She offered me $500, and I sold it. Hyper Royal 1. It was I think the money just talking. So
Hyper Royal for $500 is not a bad deal for you.
Have you got a Lightning Force, sis?
That was she just said she sold.
I got rid of those. Because I had to have both, and I did a review.
So you never did the you didn't get rid of the Thunders. You got the Lightning Force. Oh, I thought you got rid of the Thunders. All right, cool. That's fine.
No. That ain't even.
You still my red card still stands because that's such a.
No, if you would have got rid of Thunder 4s, I'm throwing the big book at you. Like, nah.
At this point, my 4 collection is growing. I have Cement, I have Lightning, I've got UNC.
Long as you got cements, you good.
Yeah.
So I guess I mean it's a personal preference thing with the Lightnings. I chose
I'm lying.
not to
I
pursue.
don't have cement. I have Oreo.
Yeah.
Consolation prize. So
consolation. Yeah, my 4 collection is a bit ridiculous at this moment in time. Let's not mention that.
Yeah, you got a lot. You probably got maybe 10 or so pair to it.
More than that, I think.
I got maybe.
I'm not even counting the double ups. I'm like, what the 4?
No, not double ups.
No.
But you got custom double fours.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of isn't that what most of your boxes are?
No.
Yeah, I see a lot of 4 and 5s.
4, 5s. I think my 13s are up here. My 13s are up there. 6s up here. 4s are up there. But some of my 4s are down here as well. Oh, I love these 4s. This
Here we go. Here we go.
My girlfriend.
I knew it. I knew it. Bro, that's one of your favorite sneakers, bro. You pull out that so often.
You know why I like this? You know why I like this? It's not the Lab 11-4, but it's like the singles day form. Like the reason why I love this sneaker, it's all leather, and it's like it wears off to a different pattern at the bottom, and the pattern actually come with a box. But basically, what it is like when me and my girlfriend wore this. I love the gum sole on this, absolutely gorgeous. When me and my girlfriend wore it, yeah, it's a story. Like we got it for Valentine's Day when it first came out. We was in Greece, and I actually picked this up on holiday, and I just actually like, so I want these, and I picked them up on holiday. Came back on that February after we came back from Greece. I think this is just pre-COVID. We wore this, and like imagine me and my girlfriend just rocking it, both red sneakers on, and like vibrant red sneakers on, and then the fact this is creasing nicely as well. Yeah, vibrant. I only wore this a couple of times. Vibrant red on, and like we had so many people turn around to us and say, "Oh, I love what you're wearing on your feet. Oh, it looks so cute." That was a dope story. Definitely dope story. I love this. This thread. This is a dope sneaker. Absolutely dope. This actually sat for quite a while. I think it didn't go on sale, but it sat for quite a while, and a lot of people don't really appreciate like 4s. Like I was picking up 4s before it was even popular, like in terms of like hyped. I'm talking about like laser 4s. I'm talking like even like bread 4s weren't popular. I doubled up on the bread 4s. The cool grey 4s weren't popular. The 4s weren't popular. Even like even the FIBA 4s of sitting there, they weren't popular. I'm just naming a few. 5 red 4s, they weren't as popping. Picked up the two doubles of them. You like when the UNC and Oreo 4s came out, that's when 4s were starting to hit this.
I'm surprised you bought the FIBA 4s because you got those.
No, FIBA 4s is a bit different. It's a different vibe. It's got gold.
It's more white. Yeah, white and gold and stuff, but it's all red 4. So.
Yeah, it's like I just literally, if I look at a sneaker and I love it, I'll go and pick it up. It doesn't matter if I've got same variation of it. Like if I felt like the dark Concord 5s was something I want to get, I would have got it. But I think it's too close to the Fire Red 5. So I'm like, nah, that's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I love this one of my favorites.
By the way, you are not cute. Your girl might be, but you're not.
Oh, cheers, thanks, bro.
You know, I'm just joking, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry. I when I was first started picking up 4s, I picked up the Raptor 4s. Such an amazing sneaker. I want the Cav 4s as well, but the Raptor 4s. And then like right when I got a message from somebody else the other day, or somebody told me, how the hell did I manage to get 3 Raptor 4s in my 3 of them in my rotation? I got 2. I basically the way I don't know what it is with me. I've always been lucky with just picking up sneakers. I've always moved in a certain way to always pick up pairs. I always go out to the retail shops. I always kind of make connections and always kind of talking or online. I would show you my sneakers and stuff hit list, and you'd be shocked. Like how many pickups I've done on sneakers and stuff.
Yeah, we used to it. We know how it goes.
Go, bro.
I think it's time.
Is it time?
It's time.
Oh no! When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When Hypebeast go too far.
These damn Hypebeasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
We have returned.
We are back. Guilty. There you go. This is sneaker court of public opinion, and today what do you call those people?
Today we are going to tighten the nuts and bolts of the sneaker game. And anybody that does not agree with tightening the nuts and bolts in the sneaker game, we're going to put the big toe right in there. I just stretch it out too now. We're going to put your big toe right in there and we're going to squeeze down.
So sis, what is on the docket today?
Well, I want to do two things. Like, I want to let us judge a shoe. Let's put it on the block. Let's put it out there for the court's opinion, and we'll just let you all. This is one we're gonna judge. I don't know what this shoe is. Like I said,
the plaintiff is a shoe. Okay, the plaintiff is a shoe.
The plaintiff is a shoe.
So first, too.
I ordered I ordered a lot of different stuff. Several boxes came in. I pulled the first box, so I don't even know what this is.
Okay.
So, but anyway, and then the other thing that I want to put out there is, I'm kind of thinking court of public opinion.
Oh well, let's do this one first, sis. Let's just get you to unbox. You're 101, so everybody's looking at you at this moment in time. So what are you pulling out, sis?
Oh, I'm 101. I'm pulling out.
It's one of them damn brown boxes.
I see what it is. It's a knit runner. It's just a knit runner.
Guilty.
Instantly guilty.
Let's see it.
So it's funny. I actually had a conversation with E and Love about this, and oh Lord,
is that what in the hell?
That's the Faded Azure, yeah. That's the Faded Azure knit runner, yeah.
It is.
Is it blue? Is it green? Is it gray? Like what?
It's gradiently.
What is going on with that? What?
Is this the one? Is this the one you take into sneaker court?
This is the one that I got off of Yeezy Day. I'm taking it to sneaker court for the court opinion. Oh, look at Q. He's like, Lord. So what had happened was Yeezy Day came, right? And I was on the plane. So I was coming back from my vacation and I was in the airport back and forth. So I was trying to cop something. I was trying to cop specifically turtle doves that dropped twice and I wasn't able to get them. So consolation prize, because in my mind, I just had to get something on Yeezy Day.
Hold that thought. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, learn your lessons. Regret buying is not a thing that you should be doing if you miss out on a day. And this is the prime example of why you shouldn't regret buying.
Go, come on, Sneak. Please, break this down. Break this down for us. What are we?
Carry on, sis.
So I put in for these, and of course I hit because I'm sure nobody else wanted these. And I have a shoe that I regret buying. This.
Nope. Another one.
The worst thing about it is when I was talking about the shoe on my last conversation with E and Love, E brought out a Mickey Mouse doll, plush doll, who has on the yellow shoes, like yellow.
I remember that.
It's literally
oh my God.
It's exactly the same. I wish my daughter was here because I have a Mickey Mouse doll downstairs and it has those yellow ones on. But these are not, they're bad.
Okay, cool. I want you to give us a quick 30-second review on it, because I want you to take out the paper on the inside. Is it actually a foam runner covered in knit, or is it just a knitted runner? Because like I've seen, I don't know whether it's got the foam runner underneath it that's been knitted on top of it or entwined with it, or is it what kind of, is it just knitted?
No, it's not just knit. This is very hard. Let me get this right here is very hard.
Does it feel like a foam runner's underneath it?
It feels like a foam, but a hard version of a foam. Like it's really hard.
Give us the inside perspective. Like show us the insole. All right, cool. Can you kind of turn it to see to show the toe?
Wait a minute.
Okay, cool. So I think there might be underneath it might be like a foam runner that's been knitted, entwined, but it could be a different shape of a foam runner. What does a foam runner normally look like?
What?
It looks like that. Where's E's foam runner?
Hold it. I'm gonna try it on just because I'm gonna try it on.
Yes.
You got to see how comfortable it is. So this is E's foam runner, right? At this moment in time, this is for him. And if you can stop dropping on everything. So,
I'm watching the facial expression as the shoe goes on foot.
So I can't see where those two. No, it's not. I can't see where those pinch points on the knit is. Like those, you know, where those pinch points where you goes in versus in on your knit. I can't see where it can be on this foam runner. And this foam runner is, look at that. It's really, really soft, right? So I don't know what kind of knit or foam runner is underneath it.
Well, we know you've been in the gym, so you saying it's soft versus somebody that don't work out saying it's soft is different. I don't think it's soft.
He said it's soft.
I don't care what he say. He rich. He can say whatever he wants to say. Rich motherfucker.
So wait a minute. Let me see if I can show you all the shoe on foot. I think I have to turn my camera around.
Yeah.
Can I even do that?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Hold on.
I don't know. This is a first. Look at the giant stack of Yeezys over. Wait a minute. I don't care about that. I don't care about that knit runner number. Look how tall that stack of Yeezys is. That's ridiculous.
Can you all see this thing?
Yeah, slightly, but how comfortable is it?
It's not giving foam. It's not, because the bottom is hard. It's not giving foam.
So it's not comfortable at all then.
We know it's not
Wait
boost.
a minute.
And it's not
that it's not comfortable. It's comfortable, but it's just a different. I don't know. I think I also probably have to walk around in it.
So how does it feel like to be Minnie Mouse?
Truly, it kind of truly definitely looks like Minnie Mouse. Like
shall we just cut this short and give our opinion on that at this moment?
Yeah, go ahead. Go right ahead.
Are you keeping this? Are you keeping this? Are you wearing this?
There we go.
Q, what do you think?
Guilty.
She said guilty.
Okay.
Guilty of remorse buying.
Get that? Yeah, we got to take you to court because that was guilty of remorse buying. You like, this is one thing I kind of don't understand about people. Like, basically, if you're in the shopping mall and you cut, it don't look bad. But if you're in the shopping malls and you basically go at the end of the queue and you see the chocolate bars at the end of the item and basically pick up the chocolate bar. This is literally what you did, sis. You literally bought the Yeezy foam knit chocolate bar, and because you bought it, so you're guilty of buying that Yeezy foam chocolate bar.
Wait. Hold on. So we judged the sneaker, right? I'm saying,
yeah,
I'm saying, as far as judging the sneaker, it don't look bad on your foot. And I will say, I will call this a sneaker, even though it don't have laces. I will call this a sneaker.
Does it increase your height, sis? Does that give you like an extra 3 inches?
No, it's got a little bit of height on it, but no, it's
But
not.
you already pretty tall, right?
Heck, I'm 5'3".
You look taller on your pictures. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I ain't mean to disrespect.
I'm a shorty.
You're fine. So I think it makes it streamlines your feet. It does streamline your feet. But yeah, that's comical. That looks ridiculous.
You putting yourself in a bad situation because you got an Alma Year 3 on the other foot. So you kind of canceling that Yeezy just out of like we dumping that Yeezy knit runner and we choosing the Alma Year 3 right now.
The funny thing is it matches the knit run. My carpet is green, so it matches the green carpet.
The sis is gonna keep it. She's definitely gonna keep this one.
I'm definitely not keeping it.
No, we feel it. We know it's okay.
We definitely. Well, and the good thing about me is I live in a place where we have an Adidas store, so I could just take it back.
Well, you can like knit runners. It's okay if you like knit runners. We're not gonna judge you.
Well, here's the deal. I wanted to see what it felt like anyway. So,
cool.
I mean.
I'm gonna give my true reflection on the sneaker. I'm gonna say that's the last straw that broke the camel's back. This is the sneaker that went too far. They actually ended up drowning itself. They should never have released the knit runner. It's not practical. It's not realistic. It's gonna get wet. It's gonna get mashed up. It's gonna get bend it. It looks like it's got 4D print on it at the bottom as well. But it's one sneaker too many for that Yeezy brand. That is going above and beyond, and I don't think that's not a great look. If you like Disney and you like to be Minnie Mouse or Mickey Mouse, it's perfect for you guys.
That's on you.
Yeah.
Like what you like, rock what you like, buy what you like. Don't let our opinions sway you from buying all the Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse shoes that you want. If you can't get knit runners, we got you right here. Okay?
So, sis, what's the next thing on the docket?
What is the next thing on the docket? Well, I don't know. I don't know what my second thing was going to be. My sister, and this is just court of public opinion, right? You all want a verdict, though. I have a random question. You all can let me know if this can be part of the court. Will Reebok ever make a return? Are we thinking that Reebok will come back?
No, Reebok
is let's answer this question out of sneaker court. But I thought you was going to bring Sneakers Day to court.
Oh, I forgot about that. Thanks. I was going to bring Sneakers Day. So yeah, where do you all get a sneakers? I forgot completely that. How do you all get a Sneakers Day and we don't?
Okay, cool. I'm gonna be the defendant, and I'm gonna defend.
You guilty.
No, you can't be guilty. Look. I can switch this. I can switch and reverse. I can switch and reverse this. I can reverse Uno this to you guys. How comes you get Air Trainers outdoors? You get Air Pennies. You get releases that we don't get.
Because y'all don't love basketball in the UK.
No,
love basketball.
I'm just saying, look, bro. I'm gonna give you one sneaker. And I'm gonna exactly. I'm gonna show you one sneaker, and I'm gonna tell you guys we deserve Sneakers Day.
Let me just say, those pennies are beautiful, and I cannot wait.
Social status.
So this sneaker did not come out to us in the UK. This is the signature. What do you mean we don't deserve it? This sneaker is probably one of the best releases from Jordan Brand. Jordan 8, Rui Hachimura, actually came out in the States. I actually had to pay resale for this. I actually had to get this in hand because it's probably one of the best sneakers. I actually wore this on Sneakers Day just to represent, because basically...
You did a lace swap?
Yeah, of course I did a lace swap.
Nice lace swap.
So basically, I had to get this, and this didn't release in the UK. I'd almost missed out on the what would you call it, the Zion 2s, because I only one place that stocked them. There's a lot. You guys in the States get a lot more pairs, a lot more stock, a lot more releases, a lot more limited sneakers that we don't get anywhere around the world. So when they kind of reflected on that, they said we need to make something for the guys in around the world, especially the Europe and UK, to represent that Sneakers Day is a special event, and when the Sneakers App actually came out, because unfortunately we don't get until Sneakers App actually was a thing, we didn't get releases like that, so they made a special event from it. So in everybody's opinion on Sneakers Day in outside the States, even though you guys are disgruntled, is the fact that it's a really good event for anybody that's into sneakers. It's building that reputation, it's building that demand outside the world. Because like let's just be honest, everybody in the States is into sneakers anyway. You might not be a sneaker to be wanting sneakers. So in respect, the sneaker industry, the epicenter of the sneaker industry is US, right? Let's just put it that way, right? And the only way they're actually going to make something special or bring something special out in different countries is to make special events from it, to reintroduce younger generations that this is the thing, sneakers are the thing, this is a big event, let's make a big event of it. It from Nike's perspective, for them to drop the sneakers they dropped on the sneaker week, as good for you guys, but I still think you guys still deserve an event for Sneakers Day. Unfortunately for Nike, they don't need to do it because you guys will just pick up everything that they drop anyway. And the reason why is you're going to see Taxi One sell out, and we won't. We still got them sitting. You will see, like, if they drop the Air Penny OGs here, they won't sell out. I have had to reach over to the shores to get some releases because they didn't come out here. So from that perspective, life is unfair. Life is unfair. And unfortunately, sometimes you have fairness and unfairness works in both ways. And we're fair enough to get Sneakers Day, and you're fair enough to get some releases we don't get. And sometimes you got to pay that resale price for sneakers. So on that verdict, not guilty. I'm just basically saying, look, I do believe.
You make a fair point.
Yeah,
you make a fair point.
I'm going to say this. You make a fair point, and how would they do it anyway over here? Because there's so many different places that it could be. More than likely, they would hold it in New York, Chicago, a big city. So from that perspective, we would think it was not fair anyway. So
listen to this one. Like, you guys will get union exclusives that's limited to the States. You guys will get the New Beginnings that limited to Chicago. You guys will get limited releases. MM&Y will drop their releases, and sometimes it's really hard to get it from the UK because you have to pay those custom charges and stuff like that. Sometimes the Travis Scott releases don't even apply to the UK or EU because they won't release for us. So from that perspective, yes, I think it's unfair. From our perspective, we can say the same thing about the guys in the States. You get all the exclusive releases, but then I think you gotta vie up with the positives from both sides. We get Sneakers Day because they want to make it special for everybody else outside the US, or especially the EU and UK where the most sales probably happen. But then also you guys get more exclusive releases, which we have to pay sometimes above and beyond to get to our stores. So it works in both ways. Like, you can't have the scales tilt one way or the other. You got to take it as a whole spectrum and say, okay, cool. The epicenter of sneaker releases is the US, and like even Adidas is a German company, but they geared up to the US more because of Yeezy.
Listen, everybody
Yeezy supply.
Everybody in the US that's hearing this and seeing this right now, we're not going.
Don't feed into it.
But am I wrong? I'm defend. Look, this is the first time this is not guilty. This is the first time I'm saying not guilty because, even though Sneakers Day might be unfair for the guys in the States, and I could say 363 days of the year is unfair for the rest of the world.
Listen, man, every day.
I agree with you.
every day when I don't go to work at Nike, I'm talking to Nike people. I'm trying to get us some type of sneakers day activity going on over here. For real, all honesty, the UK is a lot smaller than the US.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand the logic behind having an event in the UK where people can all get there. For us to have a sneakers day, especially a live event like y'all had, we would have to travel from city to city, like a sneaker con.
Yep.
Right.
We have we had Sneakers Atlanta years back, and it was huge. It went on for days and weeks, and people were able to cop limited stuff for retail. They had Concords and all type of craziness. Just
you got to remember, like the reason why I say what I said, and it resonates because most of the special event, Complex Con, sneaker con, you have way more sneaker cons on events than we do. We got Crep City now. It's starting to grow. The thing is, what I'm trying to say is, most of the bigger boutiques come from the US and they're geared for the US and not around the world. And unfortunately, I'm not misquoting here. You guys do get a lot more stock than the rest of the world. So when the Chicago, like say the Chicago One reimagination drops, you will have 60% of the stock compared to the rest of the world, which will be 40%. So in realistic terms, and I'm just like that's like an assumption from my perspective, because no, I'm not hating. I'm definitely not hating. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you hate.
It's you got to take. I'm not hating. You got to take the context. You got to take it into full context. Like one day of the year to celebrate outside the US or a sneakers event for Nike, and to kind of reignite the passion for like the guys in the States are very passionate about sneakers. Well, probably there's more percentage of people that are probably more passionate about sneakers in the US than they are in the UK. Let's just take that as a perspective, because the epicenter of the UK is just London. London is a big community of sneakers, but it's a very small place. When you go up to where Scott lives in Glasgow, they don't buy sneakers to wear like that, bro. They sit. So you got to remember to reignite that passion.
So why y'all getting all these pairs? We need these pairs over here. This is the problem.
But the thing is, like London, Berlin, Paris, there's a lot of places around Europe that still pick up sneakers. There's a lot of people that they're still passionate. Like sneakers are starting to grow as a fashion statement and starting to grow over the last 10 years or even 10 to 12 years. But sneakers have been a thing in the States since Jordan was around, and even before then. So if you're a business brand and if you're Nike, you want to grow the passion for sneakers, not just inside the States but outside. And this is why they do Sneakers Day, and this is why they engage the European community in Sneakers Day. Yeah.
Have your day, fine, whatever.
There you go. So on that note,
just have it.
Guilty.
Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty.
Guilty.
Listen, I say fine.
Your executioner, put the pliers down. I'm the judge here.
Hey, put your big toe up. Put your big toe up right here.
Have your sneakers day. Have your sneakers day.
No, I truly do understand your frustration, because when you see, like, I don't know what's happening with the release calendars either, because we're getting Taxi ones way before you guys. We're getting Purple Canyons way before you guys. We're getting some sneakers way before you guys.
That's the issue. That's really the issue, because I don't even think it's about exclusivity as much as it's about timing. We have to wait a month to get something that y'all got yesterday.
Aren't
your Purple Canyons coming out in like October time?
I don't know.
Well, here's what's funny. They actually, let me just tell you, because I looked at the Canyons. I might want them because they are women. But however, they dropped the other day on JD accidentally, I heard.
Yeah, but that was JD. That was JD UK. And a lot of people.
The Taxis did too. The taxis dropped on JD UK Friday, and they sold out in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. So in retrospect, the official release date for that, it's a Halloween sneaker, by the way. The Purple Canyon Purples. The Canyon Purples actually are releasing for you guys in October time, and we're getting them at the end of August. So August, September, October. 2 months later, you're going to get them. So it's a bit.
Sneaker.
Yeah, it's regarded like the Joker freeze, but it's an issue. It's definitely an issue. Like I've had some, like you guys are getting the stealth 12s a month later than we are, because we got them on the 30th of August, 30th of July, and now you're going to get them on the 20th of August. That's like, that timing is all wrong. For some reason, we're getting sneakers around Europe way before you guys are. Let's not even talk about the Desert Elephant. The Desert Elephant Freeze came out in the Philippines and in Asia months ago.
Yeah.
Months ago.
Maybe they're using you all as a test market to see what actually works, and then
but it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic because basically whatever happens in the US will sell out anyway. Because from that perspective, how can you use us as a test market? Because the taxi ones are sitting, but the taxi ones will sit in the US.
I think it depends on shipping, because y'all are closer to where the shoes are manufactured than we are. So maybe y'all get y'all shipments before us, and y'all aren't subject to the same release tactics that but y'all aren't subject to the same release schedule and strategies that we are. So when the shoes get here, they have further to travel to all of the different retailers.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what I was going to say as well, because basically, strategically speaking, it's easier to distribute to the UK because they come in one shore, and the Europe we come in several places, because the US is a huge, vast amount of area to actually cover, and if you're realistically gearing up for one release for all those sneakers, it's logistically a nightmare. So in terms of that, you have to get the timing right, the shipping's right. You have to make sure everybody geared up for that release at that release time. So it's probably more of a logistic issue, especially with the current events we're facing, than it is to kind of just ship them out to the guys in the UK and Europe.
We still hate y'all.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, take your day. We're moving on.
Oh, thank you for letting us have one day out of 364 days a year that you normally get.
Whatever.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When Hypebeast go too far.
These damn Hypebeasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public opinion.
I like that, Judge. He actually made some really good points there.
Yeah. I think that was a pretty good discussion, and that was the first knit runner, and that was the first full unboxing on the show. Like you actually brought a silhouette to court. Like those are all first. So I can't do nothing but applaud that. Like you breaking ground over here. You breaking ground over here at the Shoot Dog Podcast, which means when the building starts to go up, you got to come back. Do this again, please. Listen, as we wind down the show, I just want to say how much I respect you as a champion. Unlike some people, I respect you as a woman, unlike neither of us. And and as a parent, the way you have to navigate with your two girls, with y'all wearing same sizes and whatnot, like it's all just the story of it. It all makes sense. I just appreciate you coming on here with us and sharing.
Shall we just answer? Let me just answer your question, sis. So in terms of Reebok making a comeback, I think from my perspective, it's going to take a bit more time for Reebok to make a comeback. I think it's in better hands than it ever has been in terms of getting away from Adidas. I think the consortium that's taking it over, and Shaquille O'Neal that's actually kind of grabbed it and wants to do stuff with it. It's a good thing because basically it's the fans doing what realistically needs to be done with the brand, and it's in the capable hands of people that want to see and revolutionize it. We've seen a couple of Reebok OGs come out, which is what do you call it, the mid
Club C's, the Omni Pumps. Questions, answers.
So they're coming out. So that might be the back order.
Diagnosis. Yes. They doing collabs. I think Reebok is where Reebok has always been outside of the Cash Money era, because that's where I know Reebok to have reached heights higher than I've ever seen them hit.
Yeah.
During that Cash Money era was it where everybody was buying classics and workouts and fitness. Club C's and all that. So I mean, I grew up in that era. I was in middle school, high school during that era. So what I think Reebok is where they are. As long as they aren't in the red, I think they're doing well, to be honest with you.
What prompted us recently, my daughter was she's in a Oneness ad for some Reeboks, and I was just wondering, like, where do we really see that brand going? And it was a super cool ad. The way they did it was dope. But it just, for me, I'm like, I don't see that, like the classic Reebok white on white, it's not as good as the whole Air Force One white on white, but it was giving those type of culture vibes back in that day.
Yeah.
You would have to go to school first day with them classics on. It was a whole issue.
I think like what Reebok to in terms of Reebok's strategy, I think what they need to do is go back to basics. They can't keep relying on Allen Iverson's models constantly. He's really
their Jordan now.
He's their Jordan. It's good to see them re-retroing it, but what they need to do is take a leaf out of Puma's strategy and try and get into the NBA back into the NBA, get some athletes under their belt, and this is what they could be gearing up to do anyway, because basically they've got a team. If you've got a team behind you to actually gear up, it's well enough for you two guys to kind of relive the past memories and keep releasing, but we all know that the mids still sitting and they're still going on sale. So what you need to do is reunite the passion for that brand, and to do that you need to kind of reinvigorate, re-evolve your brand, and to do that you might need to go back, get some athletes, get a prime athlete, get him to wear your sneakers, go back into the NBA, go back to the basics of what your brand as Reebok was. Even if you start producing Reebok classics and all of that stuff, then reintroduce them into the UK market and the US market. Even if you kind of do that, then if you want to join, you start reinvigorating your runners, reinvigorate your NBA, reinvigorate your sports, get yourself back out there as a brand, because under Adidas, that was kind of capped off. There was nothing that was revolutionary with Reebok, and that's what it needs to be. Is a whole new revolution of pushing forwards the brand name, pushing forwards the excellence from your gear. And if that's not there, then obviously that's going to be a problem. And there's only a matter of time when you can keep staying in the black before you actually end up in the red if you don't kind of push forwards. But I'm hoping they got the best team in hand. I'm hoping that they get the best people to actually kind of start bring new designs, endorsing new athletes, endorsing new talent, getting their name back out there, and hopefully that they can take a leaf out of Puma's model and say, okay, cool, we'll get a Melo Ball, we'll get another athlete like a Melo Ball to come in and be the next Iverson, and be the next kind of person to push the brand forward. And that's what they need. That's really, really and truly what they need at this moment in time.
Yeah,
or
they got a long way to go.
Or give it to the TikTokers. Like it's
no. That
might work.
Like if you give it to the TikTokers, they might make it work for you. Think about it.
But that's a short term. That is short term.
That is short term.
Yeah, you can do short term tactics. You can definitely do short term tactics.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but like it's the models are great. The Omni Pump, the Kamikaze, the Question Mids, they're all great sneakers. But unfortunately, there's no demand behind them, and you have to build that demand up eventually. Even if it means going into the TikTok range, even if it means like revolutionizing, getting athletes on board, doing stuff that needs to be done. Like this is stuff that Kanye should be doing for if he's serious about the NBA and Yeezy brand. And unfortunately, this is what not unfortunately, fortunately, this is what the Puma are doing. Puma have stepped up their whole Melo Ball range. Like that's phenomenal. And it's selling out, and it's bringing the hype behind it. That's what a brand needs, a star athlete to push the brand forward. New tech, revolutionary advertisements, and an athlete to push the brand forwards. And Nike would never done it without. Nike would have never done Jordan without Jordan, right? Then that grew the foundations, or that grew planted the seed for the foundations of what we have in today. And the Reebok should have, at that point in time, pushed forwards with Allen Iverson, got more athletes on. But unfortunately, what happened with Adidas. Puma doing it right this moment in time, and we're evident of that historical moment at this moment in time.
You're right with the Melo, because the kids are going crazy for that.
I know it's a phenomenal sneaker. It's a phenomenal sneaker.
It's a basketball shoe though. Like we love the basketball shoes from our era. We all in love with Jordan.
I keep saying this. It reminds me of a Kyrie 3. Keep saying it.
It does. Yeah. It definitely does.
Yeah, it definitely is. They took some cues from popular basketball models.
Yeah. Yep. But you one advantage of Reebok is they have a classic sneaker. They have a basketball sneaker. Build on it, and I'm hoping in the next 1 or 2 years we see that momentum move forwards. There's a reason why this consortium with Shaq have got Reebok and freedom out of their obligations with Adidas. There's a reason behind it.
No one of any notoriety in the NBA is wearing Iversons.
Yeah.
Reebok, like you were saying, needs to focus on visibility. If they can lock in on being more visible, they'll be able to grow.
Yep, exactly, and that's the free advertisement is basically the visibility of what you're prime in on your sports, and that's the NBA. Yes, if you're going to design a runner, you want runners to wear you want athletes to wear your sneakers. If you want to be in the NBA, you need NBA sponsorship to actually or athletes to wear your sneakers. If that's not happening, there's no visibility. If there's no visibility, nobody's really thinking about you. That's the problem. And however much we might hate Kanye for doing what he does, any good news or bad news is still visibility for the brand. And this is why I keep saying it's all, like, even though there's elements of truth behind it, it's all marketing tactics, and it all works perfectly for the Yeezy brand. Exactly. And you get suckered in. You get left hook punch with a knit runner.
Hey, look, we've been on here. We've been on here doing all this speculation. Like, since we started the podcast, we rarely talk about Reebok. I think that says a whole lot about where they aren't in the sneaker culture.
And where they need to be. And you raised a very good question, sis. You raised an excellent question. That's my thoughts. People might call me crazy, but that's the way I look at it.
You are.
That's the way I look at it. Yeah. Well,
I agree. Not that you're crazy. I agree with what you were saying.
No. If you wasn't crazy the way you are, there would be no Shoot Dog podcast. So.
Everybody loves love. I say that all the time. Everybody loves love.
Yeah, TJ's the dude. Cam, E, Alex, Scott, Blaze, yourself, Sneaks, Sneaker Vibes, Jenny. Like, we got our own little community. Kick, Polar, Miller, everybody. We all. If I forget, I always forget names. Mars, Relic, everybody. If I forgot your name, sorry.
Send him a DM.
I'm just sorry.
Curse him out.
No. Do not DM me. Do not DM me. I will block you. Put it in the group. Put it in the group chat. Don't troll me. But I'm gonna flame you.
Before we call the live, I just want to say a big thank you, sis, for coming on today.
Yes.
And not only do I regard you as a very close person, like a sister to myself, but also regard you as a very good role model for your daughters as well. You have come like I've seen your stories. I've looked at your stories. I always try and respond back to you, and I have so much respect for you as a person, as a single mother as well. So that goes hand in hand with my love and respect for you, and I really do appreciate everything you do and everything you showcase. So that in all is basically me saying thank you so much for coming on, and like I do like you are an amazing role model. Amazing role model.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. That goes a long way. I really do. I try so much for the girls because at the end of the day, like I am the blueprint, right? And as a parent, we have to exhibit what we want to see in our kids. I believe that children learn from the moment they come into this world. That's why some days you'll see these different memes where babies are saying, I love you. If you're pouring that love and you're giving that to them and you're talking to them from birth, that's what you'll be able to produce. People that are good, community-oriented people. And my girls are. They're both doing well in college. So you are. And I say to everybody who knows me is, with the day my oldest, my sneakerhead, walks across, I will unbox and undead stock my Off-Whites. I will wear them that day because that will be the greatest moment of my life. My Genesis, my beginning will be going off into her own, like, whatever. And it almost gives me tears because I love those girls so much. They mean the world to me.
Nina Simone would be proud of you and your parent for sure.
And I'm definitely gonna say to you one last thing is you are. I know people don't agree with reselling and blah 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 this blah 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 that, but like, I would definitely gonna say you are the ultimate hustler. Like you basically, as a single mother, have ensured that your little ones have not gone unneeded, and like that is a testament. And I'm like when we talk about reselling, we talk about the bad things, but sometimes and reselling is a necessity for people that can't, that need to do it, and this is a need to know basis, and I respect that. Like we talk about little kids picking up 3 or 4 pairs and then selling 3 pairs or 4 pairs, keeping the 5th one so that they can actually wear it. This is the equivalent to that, and I respect that. I do respect that.
And funny thing is, one thing that we recently did with the girls, they went through all of their grade school sizes, whatever they didn't want anymore, and we went through and priced them reasonably. At some point in the sneaker event, we were giving out grade school sizes 2 for $50, 2 for $100, $25. We're not talking about like beat up shoes. We're talking about stuff that were gently worn, wiped off, they could pass as new. And the guys who actually bought them ended up reselling them for maybe $100 more. So at the end of the day, we try to think through that as well. And you know, what can we do to give back to the community? And eventually that's where I really want to focus on what I can do as a sneakerhead to give back to my community, to people that don't have, because that's key. And the only reason why I have is because, you know, through my job and just working in the community with different people, I'm able to have the resources. So that works. But at the same time, like you said, it's a necessary thing for me to do reselling, because to some degree it helps to go.
I thought you were going to say it's a necessary evil, but it's not really.
No, it is. It is. That's what it is.
But like the way I look at it is it's you're doing it to sustain your basically. I had this heart-to-heart conversation with my mum today. And this is why I actually said that to you today, is because my mum's a grandmother now, and my brother's my niece is she looks after my niece a lot, and she basically gives her everything she wants. If she asks for something, she gives her. And she kind of said to me, she really is like, I can see it was heartfelt, because I think she nearly cried, but she was like, literally, I'm sorry that I couldn't even get you anything when you were younger. Because basically, if you know me, you know that like when I moved over from East Africa, I didn't really have anything. My mum and dad really worked their hardest to raise us. That we couldn't afford luxury, no luxuries in life. I'm talking, my mum even couldn't go to the local shop to get us ice cream, because they were literally kind of saving money to kind of get to where we needed to be. And she was just really apologetic. I said, "Mum, you don't need to say that to me, because basically I know you what you did for us is way superior than actually getting items like what we actually needed." And it kind of made me understand how hard it was for them to actually kind of raise us. Me and my brother, by the way. So it was really hard for them to raise us with pennies. And it kind of, this is why I said that to you today, is because I understand the necessity and the need to give your daughters what they need to have to actually be in that level, and that's much respect to you, sis.
I appreciate it.
For sure. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me on. Please have me back. I do have another thing that we could talk about. Love, specifically, I mentioned that specifically how I'm an icon on Adidas, and still, like, I'm an icon on Adidas.
We see that.
The leaning tower of Yeezy. I forgot. I just realized your Q. She's literally got you because you can box pull a Yeezy from the bottom floor and none of them will move.
It don't count.
It
don't count because they're not sneakers. No, them slides and shit. No, it gotta be a shoe.
That's a 350. All of those are 350, baby.
It gotta be.
Those are 350.
Okay.
700. These are
okay. It better not be no slides in there. I'm telling you, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm looking now. Look.
No
we gonna see. We gonna see what happens. We gonna see what happens.
700, 350, 350, 700, 700. Yeah, there's no slides.
Yo.
We gonna see.
Oh, your goose is cooked. Your goose is cooked out here, bro.
Listen. She can cook my goose because your goose ain't even hatched yet. So how about that?
I did it. Look, but there's 15 box pulls there. Look. I pulled out the sneakers for you, bro.
All right. We not finna do this with you. We're not finna do this with you. We are the champions. Okay, you are a contender. We are champions. All right.
You didn't set the rules. You didn't tell me.
You come holler at me. Now the rules have been set. It's boxes. Full boxes that's getting pulled. The rules have been set. You come holler at me if you want to see the belt. I might let you touch it if you talk to me nice. Okay?
I'm coming back for the belt.
The belt is all laced up Jordan 5s.
Yeah. For sure.
I want that belt. I'm coming for the title. I need it back.
Hey, you can have it if you work for it. Mama mentality.
I'm gonna get it. I got it.
Yo, sure. wouldn't it be so? Listen to this idea, right? Wouldn't it be so amazing if you put a sneaker behind the challenge? It's to say you have a space of 30 days.
No.
30 days. You win a pair of taxi ones if you win the boxing challenge.
We give away the net runner.
We'll give away the net runner.
Look, if that's the case, you can be a champion forever. I ain't giving away nothing. Nathaniel, you hear? Look, we've been on here for over 3.5 hours. This is crazy. This just been a great show, man. Sneaks, we appreciate you as always. TJ, my brother,
I appreciate you.
my partner, my brother from another country and another mother. Yo, we will see y'all next week again, back on the Shoot Dog Podcast. As my brother TJ always say, hopefully y'all have a great week, a great month, a great year. And for everybody out there that got stuff that y'all want to get rid of, hopefully everybody can sell all the sneakers they got in their collection that they don't want no more. Okay? So for Sneaks, for TJ, for myself, we'll see y'all on the other side. All right. Shoot Out Podcast, episode 30. We out.
Peace out.
When resale is too.
Oh, did it again.